Hello.
Matt, give me all the cool
shopping
items.
episode behind the scenes. If you
How much
donate $3 million to me personally, I will get you an exact transcript of everything that was said.
And
behind the scenes?
If your players are not as miserly as we are when it comes down to a shit ton of gold and trying to get the most out of it, are you even playing the game correctly? Oh man.
Matt, am I allowed to put a rune on the staff of Nethys?
Depends on the rune.
How's that?
I'm kind of
not already
surprised that it
ruined out?
doesn't already have like potency runes.
It does. It does have
Oh,
potency runes.
I figured it'd be like a +3 major striking.
It's unfortunately not. I think actually it should be a +4, like super duper.
For a god
striking.
weapon, it's quite not strong.
Well,
Presumably this is a small aspect of the true staff.
Oh, I see how it is.
It's
little nod and wink.
probably that it's probably strong, but Eliza does not currently hold the power to pull out its true properties and possibilities.
Anyways, I want to put a fanged rune on it because I want to turn into a zebra.
you can't put property runes on staffs.
Gosh darn it!
No.
That is a hard and
Now my
fast rule.
question is,
Not fast, it's a
why
hard rule.
doesn't the Staff of Transmutation have the spell B shape?
Because it currently contains the rune of transmutation. It is not a transmutation staff. You'd be after the
But
staff
the
of the
rune of
transmuter.
transmutation, which holds Lamashtan's divine power of transmutation, has nothing to turn into monsters.
Once again-
I feel like it should be come etched with a fanged rune. But,
Yeah. Like I feel
I see how it is, Matt.
Hella in theme of what's going on with it. Like, yeah, it could be described as the transmutation rune allows the fanged property.
I mean, if I remember right, it already gives you a bonus for transmutation spells.
I don't have any transmutation spells,
And whose
Matt.
fault is that?
No. Wait a second.
The cleric
Who-
spell list.
No. Who brags about having the entire access of their spell list? You don't have transmutation spells? Get fucked.
Well,
It's the divine spell list's fault.
I was about to
guarantee you
say
they have a few transmutation spells.
they do, but they're not great. I was about to say
They're not attacking spells.
the divine list does need some more transmutation type stuff. But then the divine list needs a couple of other things, like the occult list.
We're working on it, okay? I can only write so
like-
much, so fast.
I like the occult list.
Um,
My problem is just that actually all of my casters that I've played for any length of time have been occultists, and I kind of am getting very familiar with the occult list. And so I'm like, there's nothing interesting here that I haven't done before. I need to play something else sometime.
Even with Dark Archive?
Yeah.
I thought Dark Archive really did an expansion.
It did, but it was still kind of like I've been looking at the
It
arcane
was
spell
just a
list a lot
facelift
recently
kind of deal.
because
You mean the thickest thing in the fucking game?
I gotta admit I've actually been a little bit disappointed with some of the spell choices for arcane casters.
What? Oh my god. Okay, maybe it's because I don't play casters enough, or I just haven't touched a wizard in so long. But damn, I look at the arcane spell list and I go,
There
Don't
Holy
get me
shit.
wrong, there are
no,
some
okay,
cool
there's a
spells
lot
in there.
there, but I think a lot of it just comes down to it's a lot more situational.
I think it depends on the build and what you're trying to do
Yeah.
with it.
Also, the fact that all arcane casters are more limited in their spell choices than, say, like the Divine List. You have the Cleric who's like, I can choose any of my spells.
And this is
Whereas
why
I
I
will
talk.
say,
And this is why
I
I
think
talk about quite
Primal.
often regarding the Wizard in Pathfinder 2 is very much the Christmas tree. The Wizard needs to have like 6 wands, a staff loaded up with spells, and a couple of other items that give them extra cantrips and things. If they don't have that, then they're going to be suffering at high levels.
Yeah. As someone with 10 cantrips right now that at my access, I will note that if I didn't have the meta magic that you made, the elemental meta magic feat that allows me to trade out elemental types, I would be in I would feel much rougher.
Yes.
I think Primal is the best spell list.
dude, Primal's dope as
agree.
hell, and you just get to be a druid.
I have it. Well, I mean, even as like not a druid, because in my Strength of Thousands we have a primal sorcerer, and she has fucking like crazy good skill or spells. Like, just her limited spell selection already is just really good.
You know, because you get like all the elemental blasting spells, which are all really good.
And you get a lot, and you get the
heal.
healing ones too,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
You get the important
So-
stuff, and you're good to go. And she's our main healer, and she has Fireball, so you know.
Iconic.
Doesn't our main healer have Fireball?
I do now, because I got a staff.
Yeah, take that,
Uh,
Primal.
I do not.
I don't think Fireball's on the occult list.
It is
It's
not.
not.
No.
But I have
Um,
Sorcerer dedication now, so after this campaign is over, I can end up getting it down the road.
The other way to get Fireball on your healer is to have a Cleric of Sarenrae. They
Well,
get it.
That's another thing that
It's like one of their 3 spells.
I feel like the domain spell lists need to get updated a little bit.
You mean the deity ones or the?
Yeah, the deity specific ones. There's an
I
infinite
think,
product
well,
for
because
you.
your domains don't give you spells outside of
Yeah.
your focus. I think that's a good idea. The way I would probably do it is, have it so your. Oh my god, how am I gonna try to phrase it? In like a book like God's Magic, or when new spells are introduced, you have alternate spells. So instead of getting, for Sarenrae, instead of getting Fireball, you get Flame Strike. You know, something like that.
Flame
I
Whisk.
mean,
it's just
I
like-
would say also, I think all of the deities should have 1 to 9 lists. The only one that
Yes.
has it is Nethys, and I think that's lame.
I agree. I think it's silly that they took away the 1 to 9 list for every class except Sorcerer. Because, like, Oracles should definitely have it.
I kind of disagree.
I think Witches... Well, no, Witches are fine. But I
Witches
think
are-
Domain spells should definitely be 1 through 9.
Or deity
so sorry.
spells.
Or, yeah, Deity spells.
I'm so sorry to say this, but I think you're wrong. Because a lot of what happens is you end up trying to find weird justifications for why certain spells get added.
Oh, look, I'd look
Um,
at it and I would go, can I find a spell that would make sense for this deity at this level? If I couldn't, I wouldn't bother.
Just let the Sarenrites have their fire spells.
Well, I was about to say, I think
Don't
you
they get
wouldn't
Fire
have any...
Ray?
Sarenrites wouldn't have a single issue finding a 1 to 9 spells, I don't think. I think there's a fire spell every level.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Sarenrae is one of those things
She's
where it's
fine.
just like,
She's fine.
Yeah.
No one needs to touch
She's
her.
iconic.
Everyone has done more than enough for Sarenrae. How about we give some love to
Yeah.
some of the other deities? Like,
I
Particular.
honestly, I want love to the non-core deities.
right? Like,
Isn't that
why?
what Gods of Magic's supposed to be? Like all the recent Lost
Gods
Omens
of
have been
Magic
covering.
was- Eh.
Wait, hold on. But all the recent titles have been covering the like lesser deities.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it
which is-
hasn't
Even-
done a whole lot really.
It's
Like-
nice, but it's nice, but I do agree with Micah that it's just not enough.
It's nothing compared to what the core deities have. Like even plus the alternate pantheons, like the eldest or whatever, they barely have anything, and they're supposed to be like major figures throughout.
Yeah.
Even in Starfinder, they have basically nothing, but
I mean,
they're supposed
Nethys
to be
doesn't
prominent
exist
figures.
in Starfinder, so
I mean,
That's-
and if I want to know anything about the ancient Assyrian gods, I literally just have to look up. I have to look up Egyptian mythology because Pathfinder gives me nothing. Like, there's literally a paragraph for each.
And like the ancestral pantheons, it's like, okay, why do these even exist anymore? Like with elves, the lore basically says all elves worship Calistria, but then they're like, there's also this elven pantheon over here that it's there, but they don't care really because Calistria exists.
Or
I
any
feel like-
dwarven deity that isn't Torag.
No,
Yep.
Here's the one.
And it's like,
The irony of Elseta, the elven goddess of open portals, being kept out of the room on a lot of these discussions. But no, because the dwarves have Kurgan, for instance, who is the dwarven god of strength, and he doesn't get a lot of attention either.
But isn't that the point of the Lost
Razzle-bottom?
Omens books, is to expand on them? Like, I know they even introduced new ones, like in Impossible Guide, which releases on Wednesday. They go over a bunch of new gods, and then they bring in even some returning ones from 1E, like with the Venara's god up. I can't remember Shanks
Now,
something.
here's the question: is it are they just paragraphs, or are they?
So it's like a full page dedicated to
full page
each
dedicated.
deity.
Now, is it full page with half the page being taken up by art?
Like I'd say
But the guide is
75%
so
of it's
good.
text, and they're good. I really like that.
Okay, yeah, that's good. We're starting to see it.
Starting
But,
to see it. It's been happening since like Milwaukee Expanse.
Yes, Milwaukee Expanse did expand on a lot of the gods, but
I can't say anything else. Okay, so like, I'm
It's a
just
case
because
of-
Impossible Lands isn't out yet, so I don't know how much I am. Oh wait, hold on. I got my copy from my subscription already.
I can
So
tell
am
you,
I allowed
man,
to
we're
say
still embargoed. Unless we've been given, as content creators, unless you've been given specific sections of the book to discuss online, we are embargoed until its release. As content
Never mind about
creators.
Lost Omens.
all I'm saying is
Find out more
that
on
this
Wednesday.
will all be solved when they inevitably release the Cleric Paladin revamp book that just
Revamp.
makes everything that I have personally a problem with the way these two classes work. It fixes it all.
Oh my god.
I will
Every
note that
single
I'm really
problem
looking
I
forward
have
to-
will be fixed.
But
I'm looking forward
Juliet,
to a facelift of the dwarven deities when we get the dwarf book.
Yes. But Juliet, you had the Knights
Uh-huh.
of Lastwall.
Oh my god, don't get me started, Matt. Don't get me started. I look at my champion list of feats and I want to cry because half of them are
Who
uncommon.
Who says that other books cannot provide you these things?
No, it's just the hilarious thing where it's like, I'm gonna look at the champion feats, and half of them are Lastwall feats, and you're just like, I have to ask the GM's permission for every one of these, don't I?
Yep, every single time I'm leveling up Ariel, I'm like, Matt, can I take a feat?
I'm just gonna keep my opinion to myself.
I think it's gonna get to a point where I'm like, hey, so Undead are featuring heavily in this campaign. You can take Lastwall feats. You don't have to ask me. It's fine.
I mean, it's specifically in a book called Lost Omens, Knights of Lastwall. I'd hope to God the feats are related to Lastwall, and just hey, we couldn't find
I'm
another
fine
book
with
to throw it in.
that.
No, I'm fine with that. It's
that.
just that the champions don't have a lot of feats to begin with, and then it's like, yeah, we're just gonna double their feats with Lastwall.
How do you know that there aren't other books that are just in development that expand on champion.
No, because the thing is,
because they
champion
don't tell us?
only gets feats from core rulebook,
APG.
Advanced Player's Guide, and Knights of Last Wall. And there's like maybe a couple spattered in from other sources. But
And
that
the
is
ones from
where
other sources
practically all of them
just
come from.
are making some of the more universal choices, like to make things equivalent across the board, like how like I think it was Dark Archives. So they're like, yeah, let's give like every caster familiar.
Yeah, but that's
They
Paizo's
do not
MO.
get a familiar.
Yeah.
Champions
But
don't
it's
get a
that's
familiar.
what like so
Psychics don't
some of
get
the
a familiar.
smatterings from that have come out post Last War are typically kind of that department.
Psychics should
I
get
don't know.
familiars. Let's bring that
There's
shit
one
back.
feat from Dark Archive
Wait,
that's
you do?
rare, and you just get to declare a territory as yours, which is fun and zesty.
Yeah, I remember
Oh, I
reading
can see
I
that
was just
working
like,
quite well with the Tyrant.
You just get to manifest that is your land.
Yeah, like I said, isn't that what Tyrants do?
No, I think it would be, it could be cool, but I'm like, this doesn't seem like it particularly applies to champions and oracles better than every other class.
Okay, just quickly before we start, hey Osiris, I think you have an announcement for what, 2 days from now?
2 days from now? Yeah, possible. Specifically 2 days from now. I didn't think I have. What's that? Wednesday?
Wednesday,
Oh
Thursday?
yeah. Sorry.
Fucking?
Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Guys, you want to see me kill fucking Matt? Because he's getting on my nerves.
If you kill
Well-
him, you won't get paid because he's absolutely in charge of that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, do you want to see me throw away a lot of money? Not a lot of money, a reasonable amount of money for the amount of work that was put in. Do you want to see me fuck over my next paycheck? Well,
Yes.
wait no longer, except for 2 days, because on Wednesday, I'm killing Matt with a Hecatonkeries. Yes, you heard that right. A 100-hander, level 25, versus him and a few of my buddies, such as Aubrey from Goblets and Gays, is going to go head-to-head against a level 25 monster, because I was told the Tarask is off-limits. So I found a guy who has 100 reactions, and I was like, fuck yeah. So you can find that over on The Lost Caravan, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time. No,
Oh, God.
6 o'clock Mountain Time. Just do the rest of the math on your own.
So you're
8
not.
o'clock Eastern.
So you're not having Vanille summon her idol,
Now I have a question. As 100 reactions, are any of those attack of opportunity?
99
All
of
of
them
them
are attack of opportunity.
That's what I like to
99
hear.
reactions and all of them are
Is
attack
it
of-
normal attack of opportunity, or is it the superior attack of opportunity that thaumaturges get?
It's the normal
it's
attack of opportunity,
of
but I got
opportunity.
100 of them, and I have a range of 50 with each of them.
You love to see it.
Clearly, they should just play mounted characters and run away.
Oh, they could! They could if my melee weapon didn't have a thrown range of 200 feet.
Now,
So
why
I
not
can
playing
still
a wizard?
outrange the gunslinger.
now clearly, you should be playing a wizard with magic missile.
Oh yeah, play
Hey,
a wizard.
guess what?
I have
What?
I have a reaction for that.
Yeah.
I am in fact playing a wizard. I will be playing a automaton or a robot wizard by the name of Secundus. He is a abjurer, and he has eye lasers.
Hell
I'd
yeah.
love to
Fun.
see it. Now, the real question is, what happened to Firstus?
Wouldn't it be Primus?
Well, you'd have to go into the backstory for Secundus, and this is a one shot. So
I think Prime, but it was first, second, third was my thought process. Secundus.
well, once
Does that mean
again,
Optimus is also gone?
we'd have to go into his backstory, but you'll have to show up to the one shot if we get a chance to go into backstories and stuff like that. But
You get 1 minute preparation time. You can spend that 1 minute fucking ranting about your backstory.
monologuing,
I'll
love
put a
it.
timer on.
But regarding this game, who remembers what happened last week? Particularly so we can
We
catch
fought some
Micah up.
monstrous beasts.
Oh
yeah, we killed the other head.
the dragon.
You killed
Uh,
a
Not that
dragon.
dragon. The
Who
other
threw
dragon.
Who?
You know which one.
Who threw who, dragon boy? It was me. I threw him. Ignore
pushed
the
him.
5
fact
feet.
that he
I remember
also
you being
threw
thrown.
me.
Who's that for you?
Yeah. So, Ridge, we came. Micah, we came to the city. Not the city, the town of Otari. It was on fire. Green flames. Cultists everywhere.
I
I
should
I
have
got
done a
a
green tint.
3. I hit 3 people with an a 2-turn inner radiance torrent, and I was very happy.
Yeah, we marched to the town, put out some fires.
I rolled a 42 on an attack roll.
Yep.
That's normal.
We fought Jaredin.
He's our dragon man friend.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's the
Our
thing.
buddy.
I killed him not once but twice,
Wow.
and then I prevented him from being raised.
Fucking finally.
Yeah. So the first one was my spell that essentially. You could say that Sniper was the first one that killed him because it was a bullet from another timeline that I pulled forth into this one, a la Shadow Projectile.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's really fun with flavoring. Then he had regeneration. He stepped back up after throwing Eliza into the river. I magic missiled him into the ground. After shutting off the regeneration, so he died. And then Eliza became the conduit of Takarel, that lich guy. And he tried to raise dead on Takarel. And I cast a spell magic.
Ooh.
Shunting
Takarel was-
Takarel out of Eliza's body and preventing
Takarel was
the,
very
raised
salty
dead.
about it. So that's fun.
I
He
don't
was
understand
very
why.
salty about it. Because he had.
How
plans.
does-
He didn't need that. He didn't
How
need to
does
use
the
it.
Herald feel getting shunted out by the level 8 wizard?
That's fine.
Like, he's a level 12 character.
He blames the vessel anyway.
Oh, wow. Okay. You want to fight
Come
Takarel?
on, Eliza, get good.
Look, as far as I'm aware, most heralds for gods are around the level 15 mark.
Yeah, I was just shooting above my belt by a bit.
Yeah, just a wee bit. It's fine. You can overcome this. You just need to plan ahead. It's fine. But no, that's pretty much what happened. After going through the archives of Nephis, you arrived in Otari to see it in flames. And after going through the city and dodging burning beams and falling buildings and dealing with Lamashtan cultists, you faced down against Jaredin himself. And as was said by our dear Tiberius, there was a bit of a back and forth, some combat went down, but in the end, he was defeated once and for all. But it would appear as if Eliza has become the vessel for at least one herald of Nephis. But as the smoke settles, and the Saren rites from the Dawnflower Library have gone through the town and over the course of many hours put out the flames, peace finally settles again over Otari. Eliza
Yeah?
is still comatose.
Rules is written, I'm left on 1 hit point, even if he gets shunted out.
Oh, I know. But it'll be more dramatic if you wake up the next morning.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
I can't argue with drama.
Right? No one can argue with that.
Wake up, Eliza. There's a
guess if
city to burn.
I guess if Eliza is, unconscious right now, I should probably do that thing called a medicine check because Tiberius doesn't know that mechanically she's asleep until tomorrow.
She's just chilling. She doesn't look like she's dying.
That's a 32.
Wow.
Ooh. Yeah, right. No, she looks fine. She just needs to rest, as if she has been through a massive event of some sort that has drained her of most of her vital essence.
Can
Girl just needs
can I
to
heal
sleep.
her and give her drugs and therapy?
It is not that kind of thing. This isn't hit
Man.
point damage. This isn't, damage to attributes. This is needs time to rest and recover. And all the players.
This
are
is
like,
the kind of damage only sleepy
I mean,
time fixes.
we don't
Right?
heal up fully from a night's rest. I don't remember how healing from rest goes because Eliza always heals
Level
up
times con.
heals. Level times con. So I guess let me look at whatever pre wounds
Look,
actually
most of you were.
is.
Phew. Look, most of you were pretty fine.
I think I get hit
Yeah.
once. Like, I didn't really take damage.
Yeah, Eliza, you get 13 HP back from that medicine check,
Oh wait, let me get one.
and if you had the wounded condition, you don't have it anymore.
Cool, I don't, because I didn't get it when I don't drop to.
Okay.
So complicated.
I'm unconscious though.
You
Oh,
are
yeah, that was-
unconscious.
I felt very proud of myself. I applied the condition.
Aww.
Yeah.
But the next morning, Eliza will awaken again, having a fitful sleep where, unlike most times where you could actually see your dreams, in this case it was just a bunch of fragmented images kind of spliced over the top of each other.
Do you have any? Do you want to disclose what said fragmented images were?
Who here's played the first Mass Effect game?
Me.
I have played.
I
the first
only
Mass Effect
remember the
game.
cutscenes, but
So-
that was because I was hitting the romance option every time.
God.
Well,
Oh,
if you remember
same.
the cutscenes, I mean, all the what Matt's talking about is all that happens in the cutscenes.
I was about to say, when Shepard first touches the monolith and has like those spiraling sparky visions where it's like, there's something going on here, I guess. I just don't know what.
Yeah,
It's like a
clearly
big
we're remembering the
shape.
game two very different ways.
There's
I
a
guess
big
the
shape.
most important question is: did Eliza's house survive the fire?
Yeah, is my house
No.
still there, Matt?
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. It burned.
Your house did survive the fire.
Let's go.
Because the fishery obviously didn't.
The local bookshop, however, did not.
Cowabunga.
I knew I should have saved that instead of the bridge.
They managed to
Too
get some of
bad.
the books out, but unfortunately,
Did they get all of Yadaya's works out?
They better have. Best writer of our generation.
Spoken like a true boomer.
Nah, I'm 100% millennial.
you will have a couple of days as Otari gets back on its feet. There is much recovery, much cleanup, and much rebuilding that needs to be done. So, what you want to do over the next couple of days is kind of up to you. I know you've done most of your shopping already.
Eliza is helping with the rebuilding efforts with her new fancy belt of lifting. She's like super strong now.
Stronger.
Super
athletic.
strong now.
Got that whole deadlifting down tight.
Yeah.
And-
So she's like picking up entire walls and stuff. Very strong.
Rich?
Ridge is doing the moral support by making appearances and being fantastic.
Just
Celebrity
competent.
stuff. Exactly.
Oh, like the whole telephone thing, not the telephone thing. The concerts
Yeah.
that celebrities do.
Yeah.
Raising money
What-
for Otari.
He will.
Wait, can
he
you
will
seriously
hold a
just do
charity
Live Aid
fundraiser.
for fucking Otari?
Yeah.
Ugh.
All we hear is Lamashtan Gaga, Lamashtan Goo Goo.
Tiberius?
Well, Unseen Servant is beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't lift shit, but the servant can. Also, with my relative knowledge, I could help bring back some of those lost books.
A little bit of
Not
restoration
word
to the books.
for word, but enough that it's like, yeah, if you lost any information in the library or something, this is the information you need.
Yeah. Well, the Dawnflower Library itself was reasonably unscathed. It's mostly a stonework building, and, well, it's also a temple. So,
Well, here's the thing: if a library like a Temple of Sarenrae can be burned to the ground, they're doing something wrong because
Yeah,
Sarenrae
right.
is the goddess of fire.
I do love pantheons.
Also, probably gonna take a day to make sure, like, the graveyard isn't, like, super desecrated or anything.
100% the first day is literally just emotional. Just lay back and go, I ain't doing shit today.
Yeah, no, look, take a day for self-care. It's fine. Hit the bathhouse. It's fine. No one's gonna argue with it. You're not gonna be the only ones there. I can guarantee it.
Hit the fucking ashen remains of the bathhouse. They dug it out enough and put in clean water, but it's now an open air concept.
Well, they pumped it in from the river. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sniper.
I think Sniper, now that we're back in Otari, is gonna go to the first thing is go to that the burn site. The one specifically, I know we each know because everything's on fire though, so it doesn't help to be specific. Games pause. Whatever. The one on Snitch Street. This one.
Snitch Street. Sniper's gonna go snitch on us.
That's
You know
how
what
he gets
they
stitches.
say?
Dear,
Snitches get
dear Pharasma, the Deathest ones are being annoying as fuck. Is there a way we could negotiate a deal to make sure they get expedited?
Make a
But no,
religion
seriously,
check.
check it out. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna actually have to. Fucking, I was being sarcastic. All right, religion
roll
plus
twice
2.
and take the highest result.
Okay, 19. I'm untraded religion.
Oh wow.
I thought
Imagine being
my
untrained in
soul
religion.
warden would give me
Trained to
trade
religion.
a religion. Surprise, doesn't. And I
Does it
needed
give
to
you
use
more
my
undead?
ability, my skill increases to pump up that stealth and deception because I need
Reasons?
stealth.
Well, we
Bec-
all need stealth.
Because sniper. It's literally just because I have one thing that I'm really really good at, and if I'm not making sure that's constantly on its A game, then I'm not playing this build right.
Well, your prayer falls on deaf ears for the most part, unfortunately.
Damn it.
But what are you checking out at the burn site?
One, see if the noise soy is there again, which I could tell because it's not on the fucking map. It's probably not gonna be there. Two, I wanted to try to recreate the events now that I have a clearer picture in my head of what happened. Just like I'm gonna describe this really, really shittily, but I think you'll understand it. I
Yeah.
kind of want to animus it from like Assassin's Creed, like where I can like pull, like almost try to trigger a memory of sorts.
Yeah.
And
what
that's what I
memory-
do.
What memory are you trying to
The night
remember?
The night I apparently, or some version of Sniper before they became what they are today. I remember that we read it in the book, and so, like, physical memory manifestations of the memory happen. So it's literally just
So you're trying to
trying to
recall
relive
memories from your previous life.
yes.
Could
Whoa.
I help
This
Sniper
will go
with,
this will
could I
go
help
so
Sniper
well.
with this?
If you had invited Eliza, she could help.
I'm looking
I mean,
not
I'd
sure
invite
you
anybody.
invited
I
her.
just feel like Sniper, knowing Sniper, would have just gone, "Hey, I'm going out to do some, like, I need to test something." And if anyone was just like, "Yeah, cool, that sounds fun."
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
Eliza probably wouldn't have gone along with "I'm going to test something."
Tiberius
So-
would have probably, given how much like we've worked together on crafting stuff, Tiberius probably would have gone like, "Hey, do you need a hand?"
yeah. And it's like, you're a trustful wizard. Maybe some arcane sense on this whole matter. Might be a
Also,
good
as of
idea.
our last fight, you know that Tiberius has some timey-wimey stuff going
Yeah,
on
that was the
now.
other thing. So no, I trust you implicitly. So
I trust you as well.
you wanna go explore how I died, or a version of me. Time is weird.
That
Time
it
is weird.
is, and
Here's-
looking into the past is much better than looking into the future. Trust me on that one. Yes.
I'm a constant living creation of the past. I don't see your point.
Uh,
And the future. Oh my god, am I just a gunslinger version of you?
That'd be
Okay.
terrifying.
Is Eliza
What's
going
that?
with you?
I would not.
If
If
you-
that
Okay.
was the invite, I wouldn't.
If you heard the entirety of the conversation, which I'm assuming you did, then I would say it's kind of up to Eliza.
Eliza is still very, very intent on recreating the town. Unless you specifically invite her, she's gonna help repair the town.
Yeah, no, I assume that there's bigger things to worry about than, trying to
Cleric
recreate
College?
time magic.
The
Am I going
cleric
cleric?
college finals.
Oh my god, those are the hardest things in the world. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Well, Tiberius, how are you assisting with this?
So we're doing some timey-wimey stuff. Could I just guide the timeline?
So, instead of kind of guiding the timeline forwards, it's more guiding it backwards.
Yeah.
I'm mostly surprised you didn't go with Time Mage, but
Chrono Skimmer is so cool though.
Yeah.
Luis Loza wrote that. Like, it's so fucking good.
Time
11.
Mage is there, but I think Chrono Skimmer matched thematically what happened with Tiberius much more.
well, guiding the timeline backwards. Give me an arcane check.
Is this a recall knowledge?
No.
Okay.
This is your magical skills being applied towards something.
Alrighty.
You're trying to use a spell or an ability in a unique way that makes sense for your character, but is not rules as
Yeah, I'm
written.
gonna reroll that.
You don't have to.
That's a 31.
That is the 31.
I did not want the natural one, okay?
Can I aid?
You'll be doing a separate check.
Oh no. Can it be to stealth?
Or to deception.
Or deception? Either one of those two, please.
Now,
Oh boy.
Sniper, I will need a will save from you.
Oh, okay. I at least have proficiency of that.
We're gonna see how present you are.
Would you like
you're
it
going to be for
blind
this.
or or public?
Public. If you want to use a hero point, you need the opportunity for it.
Hero point. Fuck that.
Case in point.
Alright, there you go. Not my greatest. However, I do have stubborn, by the way. From Gunslinger. Here you go.
Well, you're.
I don't know if this is the controlled condition, but you know, I'm just saying.
It's not so much the control condition. But as the two of you arrive, and Sniper, your purpose in this is very clear in your mind. You will see the Nosoi appear again. And it'll just casually flutter down, as if it were a regular crow or a raven. But absolutely not. The mask kind of sticks out.
A little bit.
More than a little bit.
Old friend, it's a pleasure to see you again. And I give like a little nod. I don't do like the full like wink. I just tilt my head slightly. I've been getting better.
Give one of those slight waves. It's like, hey.
It kind of does the... It regards both of you and gives a bit of a nod.
Well, Nosoi is just here to watch. So, we shall continue our mission in this case.
Huh?
What was that, sorry?
So, I just said the Nosoi is here to watch. And so we can continue doing what we have to in the mission. So this was my past, and because you have your weird future magic stuff, figured that would work in reverse as well. Some wibbly wobbly, timey wimey shit.
Should be able to. It takes a bit of finagling to get it to work that way, but because of the link established in the library when you looked a bit into that book.
The one that looked so enticing? Yeah, that would be the one.
There should be a strong enough connection remaining that should be able to tap into it.
That is good to know.
So,
I assume that's correct with my 31, Matt?
pretty much, yes. Now, Tiberius, how are you going to establish a link to the past? Describe
me
how
as a
this...
material component?
I was about to say, describe how this looks.
All I'm gonna say, Donnie Darko. You could just go full Donnie Darko with this.
I've never seen it.
Neither have I.
Oh, it's a weird film. Good, but weird.
Okay. So Sniper died by getting rended across their chest with
Yes.
claws and then
Yes.
incinerated.
As far as you're aware, yes.
Okay,
Or
okay.
as far as what you've been told.
Are the scratches in the bone still there?
Very dimly at this point. The injuries have mostly healed at this point. Healed, quotation marks. Sniper being an android and all that.
Yeah. So, I would essentially link us to when those scars were made. So I would, if you don't mind, Sniper, as I reach out my hand towards these scars.
Roll up your shirt,
weird.
buddy.
Let me get the cold stethoscope while I'm at it.
Oh, please, God. That, by Pharasma's will, please don't.
No,
Cold and metal don't go well together.
never do.
There.
And
Yep.
so I would place my hand upon it. Like each of my eyes would glow a different color. One black, kind of dark gray. The other one white.
Yep.
As essentially, we'd switch to a vision of the time when we were when Sniper was flesh and blood.
Oh, right.
Kind of building around the scar and everything. It'll be one of those weird, disgusting things where it's like, it's slowly, you see all of Sniper's muscles growing, and then before reaching to the
gross.
skin.
Oh, that is awesome.
So,
As we're essentially rewinding as the decaying body is no longer decayed.
you apply your hand to his chest, and the first thing that happens is you see the burnt and raised building around you start to rebuild. As is typical for the time travel type stuff, we see the inn brought back to its full glory days before it was burnt down. And then from there we see, as you said, we see Sniper strip back first. All the metal, all the plating, the bones, and android parts just ripped and torn away until there's nothing left but a glowing mote. What you would presume to be a soul. Before it starts to rebuild. As it
Is
is
Sniper
rebuilding,
visibly reacting to this, or is this Sniper is seeing this from third person?
kind of third person, it is definitely an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, cool. I just wanted to make sure, like, Sniper wasn't getting hurled around.
No going
literally
for the,
experiencing this.
No going for the whole torturous thing of it.
I mean, we
I
can.
experienced
I'm fine
death
with that.
again. That wasn't great.
Thanks,
I haven't gotten that close to death in
Tiberius.
forever.
Have
Who
you
knew staying
ever
at the
felt
back
your
would
body
work?
decay in reverse? So weird.
But we see the fast forwarding. Well, we see his human body start to rebuild, and even as it does, it starts to stutter and stop. As the no soy kind of flaps its wings a couple of times, and we hear a quiet voice just kind of flow over the entire situation, just saying, "Does the past really matter? What's dead is gone."
We're built up of past experiences. They make who we are. And without knowing the past, we can't guide the future to a better place.
No.
This
Spiral.
sniper may not be the same as the last one, but
No, they're right. The past doesn't matter at this point. Whoever this is, that's not me anymore. And I just walk up to the I'm assuming a little bit more live and burly version of Sniper.
A little bit.
I don't know how 1-to-1, but just looks at this and almost like in a movie where it's perfectly framed, so it's just the skeleton husk looking back at the human flesh, and it just looks deep into what used to be. It just goes, whoever this was has no effect on who I am now. Well, it is good to know what happened, only to ease my mind temporarily. This person will never exist again. They shouldn't. Perhaps that's the calling of a Duskwalker. Or at least me. And Sniper just like puts their hand on the side of other Sniper's like human face. I do not understand what emotion this is. But I have never felt more comfortable in my life. Like I have finally found the answer to the question. Even though I know there's more to be known.
Could it be acceptance of grief? Finally accepting your death.
Perhaps. To be honest, I'm not sure. All I know is that this person, this being, shall never walk Kularian again. And however I ended up in the soul and body of an android instead of whatever was remaining is no more of my concern anymore. I turn to the Noisoi and I just go, I think I understand my purpose finally. Thank you, my friend. And Sniper, back still turned to the human, just starts walking out. Gives a nod to the Nosoi, and the last thing you hear is, cut the time shit. It's over. It's been over for a while.
Tiberius would give a nod. He'd wave goodbye at the human form of Sniper. And time would speed forward back to the place it was. It is, should say.
Present.
The present. Which is now the past, because it's been a couple seconds.
Oh dear god, I hate time travel shit.
So we exist in a constant state of presence, right? So we don't have to worry about the future because it's always happening, and the past is also simultaneously happening.
You're fired. Counter performance.
Just stop.
Oh
dear god. This is why I never
Wibbly
want to run
wobbly,
time travel
timey
campaign.
wimey. Oh, I want to run a time travel campaign
I
so
super
fucking
don't.
badly.
I really super don't.
I love time travel.
yeah,
It is so
I
much
love
fun.
time travel too.
Hey, look, I would
I
be
feel
a
like-
player in a time travel campaign. I would just,
Yeah.
I would never run it because my brain
Imagine
don't do that.
being a player in a time travel campaign. I mean, who here would do that?
I've GM'd one, a few actually. I had 2 people with amnesiac backgrounds, and I was just like, I could make this work. And
God,
they worship the god of time, and I was just like, even better.
Let's do
And then
this.
it just turns out, yeah, it turns out one of them was a mass murderer, and his death is what set off the chain of events that led them to the start of the campaign. So he exists constantly in a state of being dead and alive. It was all like one big Schrodinger's cat of him constantly needing to sacrifice himself in order to keep the timeline preserved.
Wow.
And
Wild.
I
Have
think
you- Dark Tower, ladies and gentlemen, go read The Dark Tower by Stephen King. Fantastic.
Great series. Eliza, I think you were talking about the one of the campaigns we were in previously, right?
Yeah, that was what I was referencing.
Cool. Where I believe it was the past, a great past for you, but the present for me and Matt.
Oh god.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was. It was like the far past for my character,
Now,
and the present for your fun
You
little
know-
kobold
you know-
and ranger.
The best kind of time travel is when you relive the same month over and over until you get it right.
Groundhog Month.
Happy Death Day.
Because you're trying to save your best friend who doesn't know she's your best friend from being turned into a witch. Come
What
on,
fucking movie
Madoka?
is-
Anybody?
What is
Nobody's-
Madoka?
Nobody's watched Madoka?
No.
I've heard of
I feel like that's an
I've heard
anime.
of it a lot. It is an anime.
It's a magical girl series, and one of the characters, you find out she's been literally reliving the same 27 days for like years because she's trying to keep Madoka from getting herself killed, and she keeps failing.
Not gonna. I don't know why,
POV,
but that's like
literally
Doki Doki
life
Literature
is
Club of weird.
strange.
I mean, you can also go the Steins Gate route, watching your best friend die over and over and over again because you don't want your lover to die.
We could go the Marvel DC route where you just ignore
Create
the
another
timeline
timeline.
completely and just
Yeah.
reset anything
No,
you don't
okay,
want to
okay.
deal with anymore.
Okay, so if you don't want to deal with it anymore, what you do
Love
is
it.
you have Superboy fucking Prime into the timeline, thus making Jason Todd come back, even though nobody fucking wanted him back.
Whoa,
but
I
we
have a
did-
friend who
Whoa.
would disagree with that because
Everybody
they
likes
think
America
Jason Todd
voted
is cool.
to kill Jason Todd, okay? There was a democracy, and they all voted to fucking kill him. Do I like Red Hood? Fuck yes, I do. When I finally purchase Gotham Knights, I will 1000% be playing Red Hood. However,
Simone enters
that
the
being
chat.
said, we voted as Americans
What do
to
you mean
kill
we?
that little boy.
You weren't old enough to
man.
vote.
Right?
All right,
Were you even
in
alive?
spirit-
Did you
No.
Yeah. What do you mean we?
I mean,
I
I'm
bet
chilling
we as
here,
a
it's just like,
nation-
I just started my DC Comics journey.
All right. Ridge, give me a performance check.
I can do that. I'm good at performance. I say as I get ready to roll a 2.
Oh no, literally me though. I like
Well.
to say I'm good at checks to manifest that I'll succeed.
And then we manifest a 4 instead of a 2.
Exactly.
So
You
that's
do-
a 20.
You do manage to keep spirits up for a lot of the people.
Yay.
It's not exactly a stunning performance, but people have a lot in their minds at the moment.
It is enough to do aid, and that's
It
what
is.
really matters.
But you don't want to use your hero point on that, like the like we did.
No. Psh.
I don't
Eat it,
regret a
it's fine.
single thing. That was
Neither
the
do
most
I. That
character
was a
growth
great
snipers ever had.
That was a great scene.
That was
Um,
amazing. I liked it.
Also, Matt, sort of as we come to like the end of these couple of days,
Yes.
Eliza would love to read some omens.
Yep.
Goal or activity. Killing the dragon.
Yep.
That's the goal and or activity.
Is the goal or activity
Maybe-
going to engage in within 1 week?
One would hope.
Or at least expect might happen?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try to at least pursue it, so...
That is something. So, how are you peeking into the future? How are you doing this?
Yeah, so, Eliza would take some time, in her home to sort of, like, dust off the ash, presumably, and everything. Because,
Yes.
you know,
And the
fire.
smoke.
And she draws sort of a circle on the ground to like, and like sets up a whole ritual circle. And she takes the mask that she acquired, which she has painted roughly, one half with white paint and one half with black, and she puts it on. And she just begins to meditate
Alright.
on just her rage at this dragon. And just her unbridled hatred. And her want to just destroy this dragon. very channeling very much the sort of negative intensities of Nethys
I was about to say
into
that,
this
yeah.
ritual. Yeah.
Join me, Eliza. Together we shall slay the dragon as deity and follower.
As Lich Daddy and
Whoa, don't insult the
Sure.
cool lich, dude.
No,
a cool
I
Lich
am
Daddy.
your sugar daddy.
Oh, Lich Daddy.
Eliza,
So we're reading.
He's already got boned up.
meditating,
Yeah.
focusing on the destruction.
Yeah.
You feel your vision. Well, to begin with, you feel yourself kind of split in two. As, although Nethys strives for balance, as you suggested, there are times when Nethys has leaned more on his destructive side, and in this instance, so are you. So,
Yeah.
as a force of divine wrath, you feel yourself pulled from your body.
Mm-hmm.
As your vision is pulled up and into the mountains. You see various visions go past you. To begin with, you go up the river, up Otari River, all the way until you reach a cliff. You see an empty logging camp that you have seen before, and you have been there.
Mm-hmm.
But as your vision gets pulled up, you go to the top of the waterfall, where the logging camp seems to be back and functioning. But the loggers in question are currently under duress and being guarded. Then your vision is pulled further north, further up the
Guarded
river.
by what?
Oh,
Sorry.
we'll get there.
Okay.
Because cryptic clue or piece of
Yeah,
advice.
yeah. I just figured I'd maybe try to get some more information out of you.
Oh no, I get it. And then your vision is kind of pulled to a mountain and into a secluded cave. And you feel kind of pulled and ripped and kind of tossed about as you navigate through the corridors. Before you finally find yourself pulled into what looks like a subterranean forest or a swamp of some sort.
Mm.
And there, sleeping upon a mossy pile of what you could only imagine is something terrible, is Mother Greenscale herself.
Cool. Cool.
And then you come back to the present. Now, if you want to ask any specific questions about the vision you just received, I will need a religion check from you.
Awesome. I would love to make you a religion check, because I'm pretty good at those.
I hope so, you're a cleric. Ah,
Yeah, I'm pretty good at
beautiful.
those.
So, you get 3 questions.
What was guarding the camp? What do you mean guarding? Guarding what? What is putting them under duress? That's all one question, Matt.
It would seem that Lamashtan cultists have taken over the camp
Okay.
and are diverting a lot of the wood towards towards something else.
Okay. So, sort of, the dragon resting on something mossy and terrible. Was that like a living thing that it's sleeping on? Or is it just like a pile of really gross stuff?
It would seem, from the feelings that you got, that she has perpetuated or pumped her essence into her lair itself. As much as she is alive, she has also made her lair a living, breathing thing.
Wild.
Is this using the living dungeon thing that was made by Mark Seifter?
You will have to wait to find out.
Third question, is this using the living dungeon thing that was made by Mark Cypher?
Does this
No.
mean if Sniper dies, I can play a dungeon ancestry?
You can play as the Abomination Vaults. So,
Yeah, hell yeah.
third
Oh
question.
man, that'd be so great in between sessions to build up ways to fuck over
Infrastructure
the Abomination Vaults
project.
guys.
The what, sorry?
What's that? This infrastructure project that they're getting all the wood for. What is it? What are they sending the wood to? Nah.
You didn't see specific parts of that in your vision. However, you do get the feeling that the Lamastans are preparing for war. And
Suspicious.
any war needs industry. You want to build siege weapons, you need wood. You want to build weapons, the forges need to be fired somehow.
Cool. Cool, Matt.
And those
Yeah.
are your questions 3.
Those are my questions 3.
Good work on the 20.
Thank you. It was all my skill.
Yep. The way you kind of
So.
you press the button just right.
Yeah, and I
is,
said I'm good at that actually.
See, it was all about hacking the program beforehand to make it a deterministic result.
All right. Well, as these days of downtime start to come to an end, all of you receive a message, either individually or collectively, that someone would like to meet with you in the graveyard. You may
Well,
come
that's-
armed. You may come armed if you wish.
Well,
Ah,
that's
yeah.
sus.
That's sus. Who wants to meet in a graveyard? I'm coming super armed.
Either Pharasmans or Urgathoans.
I'll be
I'm gonna-
I'll be coming with my trusty walking stick, which turns out to be, a staff with a bunch of different spells.
I'm gonna prepare detect creator in case we fight some undead and I need to figure out who made them. Cleric spells, baby.
Yeah, I got Redora, Tech Magic, all that fun stuff. Arcana.
Alrighty. Let's head up graveyard. Up this fancy behind the library path.
Depends which way you want to go.
I'm entering the fancy behind the library path. The last time I entered in the main gates, it did not go well.
I go
I
with
know,
Eliza
no, here's the
because
thing.
she protects me.
That
Yeah, no,
was
that's fair.
that was Ridge wasn't there. Every time Ridge isn't there, pretty much we get fucked.
We did all right last time.
Same the person who got tossed into a river and almost got yoked down.
Okay, no, I would have been fine in the river. I have assurance athletic.
Well,
Joke's on you. It's actually a DC 25.
Do we hit enter on the graveyard thingy?
nah, you're right.
Doors?
This is all theater
Okay.
of the mind type stuff.
Okay.
However, all of you arrive and you're not left waiting long, as a woman steps out from behind one of the mausoleums.
Oh, I will say I am glancing at Sniper's gun from time to time.
Oh yeah, it
See
starts
if it
glowing.
starts glowing. Oh, shucks.
Oh, I draw it immediately.
A woman steps out from behind one of the mausoleums. Hands raised as much as she can, as one hand is fine, whereas the other hand is missing. She appears to be draped in robes of black, but there is a very prominent pendant or amulet of Urgathoan around her neck.
Oh, it's one of the Cult of Bluefoot. I mean, no, wait. Red Hand. Call back.
You wanted to talk?
I do want to talk. Don't worry, this isn't a trap. I'm alone. And the consecrations upon this graveyard will prevent me from raising any undead.
It did take a little bit of effort, but it was worthwhile.
So, can I put my arms down, or are they going to be staying up? She
I'd
looks to
prefer
Cypher.
if you left them there.
Oh, my gun doesn't go down.
She goes, well, fair enough. Not
You
like
can
I've...
put your hands down, but the second I see a funny business, you're gonna lose another hand.
Brutal.
Maybe
but
a
okay.
brain. The legs looking... Should I aim for the kneecaps? That sounds a lot better.
Let her
Yep.
talk. Bloody hell.
Man,
Never.
Yeah. I will cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, no, she's hella magical.
Yeah.
She radiates necromancy for some reason?
Gee.
Gee,
Who would've
why?
thought the Necromancer radiates necromancy?
Right?
What is the source of the highest level magic?
She is, for fuck's sake.
Ah, cool.
But,
Well, I just, it says that we get to know.
that's very
Yeah.
true. She leans against the mausoleum.
And I assume, yeah, the school is necromancy.
Yes. Goddamn. And we see a dismembered hand emerge from within her robes and just kind of
It's
rest
a
on
little
her shoulder.
familiar. It's a little dismembered hand familiar.
It's a curling hand familiar. They're so cute. I love them.
It's just a little guy.
Yeah, just the little guy. It's fine. Now, first things first, I believe congratulations are in order.
Why, thank
What,
you.
on killing the firstborn of Mother Greenscale guy?
Well, we couldn't do it. I'm glad
I
someone
thought
did.
that you would be unhappy because we prevented him from joining your ranks.
Oh, we had nothing to do with that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Your best friend, Takril tried to raise Jaredin as an undead.
Ah, that tracks. That tracks.
Takaril serves Nethys, not Urgathoa.
It's true.
I imagine that the raising of undead would serve Urgathoan in the end nonetheless.
Well, we could get into the philosophical discussion of such things, but that's not why I'm here. Well, it's not why I risked my presence here anyway. Congratulations on defeating Jaredin. You've kind of proved yourselves capable of doing something that we could not.
Mm-hmm.
We're magical like that.
We're pretty freaking cool.
Be careful there, you are stroking some very egotistical people.
So you're saying I should do it more? You're all handsome and wonderful. We should have a party sometime. I guarantee it'll be an unforgettable experience.
Well, any
you say
party
it's
with
to
the
die for.
Ridge is unforgettable.
Alright? I must
I
admit,
am the best party guest.
I'm a little bit starstruck to be in your presence. I will admit that.
Oh, as you should be. Thank you. Thank you for your appreciation.
Remind me to
Anyhow.
get your autograph later. Yes. So. This is... to begin with. Us, as the Urgathoan, we will be leaving the area.
Cool.
We are... It's not so much of a surrender as... Our purposes and strategies here have been frustrated from two sides for too long, so we have decided to go with a different strategy going forward.
Would you mind sharing that?
Yeah, I would love to hear your strategy. You know, maybe we could compare notes.
Why are you letting us know?
Give me a diplomacy check. Pretty much
I
three of
I
you.
will give you a diplomacy check. I'm trained in that, Matt. I'm so freaking good.
I would like to
I'm so
aid
freaking good.
another.
Yep, go for that 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Do.
There's diplomacy right there. Oh, I get a +8. That's yeah, that tracks.
You
So
don't critically
Eliza gets
fail.
a 30.
That's not a critical fail, is it? That's a standard
Oh,
fail.
you might get a 29.
8 DC is 20.
It's 20. So yeah, it is
Oh.
crit fail
Oh gosh darn
on the
it.
aid. Hey, now here's the thing. Would you prefer -2 or the actual effects of a critical failure on our degrees of success?
Oh no, it's fine. I just I rolled a 31, okay? I was feeling pretty confident.
We have plans for Absalom, but originally our plans were to attack externally. We have decided to change tactics and assault from the inside.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I'd like a perception checker, see if she's lying.
Go for it.
Could you not?
She's on the up and up. She appears to be honest and forthright. As for the answer to your question, Tiberius, she's like, no?
I was worth a try.
Our strategies are already in play.
Absalom is somebody else's problem anyway.
Yeah, maybe those
Exactly.
agents of Edgewatch I've heard so much about can deal with it.
Right.
Well, we're also dealing with that. But
I mean,
That's
I have
no
family that
concern.
lives there, so it is a bit of my problem, but
Well, then tell them to leave.
Or
could just
tell
leave,
them to
right?
fight undead.
yeah,
They could do whatever Sniper does, that fancy disruption magic.
yeah, no, look, you have there's an entire there's like the Church of Phrasma there. There's a entire division of the Lost Wool people, whatever. They're in Absalom as well. They'll be fine.
Although if you do want to go talk with a few debt collectors and get them off my back, that'd be great.
No, I'm sure we'll be talking to many people. But as I said, we're leaving Otari because between the Lamashtans and your own interference, whatever plans we had for the area are now done.
Well, thank you. That's a very good compliment.
You're welcome. And you'd actually receive it as opposed to the Lamashtans, who have been frustrating to work with, to say the least.
Well, it is important to be gracious to my fans.
Golf claps all around.
Now, a couple of things. You do know what the Lamashtans are planning, right?
Well, they seem to be diverting wood for a large war effort.
Oh, so you have seen
Probably.
things.
I feel like this is a game of settlers.
Probably, to invade. Otari probably isn't their target. It's probably Absalom because that's the big city here on the island. But I could be wrong.
They've been
Otari is
using.
They have a similar strategy to what we have had.
Accessing all the temples to make a magical array.
Oh, wait. This is gonna be the first time I get to use this.
Uh-oh. What you using?
Sorry, I have something from my my background that I haven't been able to use before. I'm gonna roll warfare lore to see what would make a sensible target for the Lamashtans.
Go for it.
Roll twice and take the better result.
Cool.
as I proc my focus spell.
Reroll and they're the same.
You'd love to see it.
I helped. That's all.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Taylor's version?
Yeah.
Alright. Honestly, if someone is to attack Absalom, there have been several sieges done on Absalom within its long, long history. A lot of them have failed. However, the ones that have come closest have always had a staging area nearby. A place where they can gather their forces and their resources before the real assault can begin.
Mm-hmm.
Otari would be perfect for that.
Wild.
Because it's in a bay and with high cliffs, it means that ships and other forces could be gathered quite easily before taking him straight down the coast to Absalom.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A naval assault of Absalom is ill-advised, but that wouldn't stop people from trying. So if they're gathering
Honestly,
wood,
I'm just imagining an Ocean's 11 style montage where it's like, it's impossible. No one's ever done it. You want to know who got closest, and then it just goes through. I love that movie.
That is a
fun
good
fact.
movie.
it is.
Man.
You guys should everyone
Man,
listening
I
after
kinda
this
see-
stream should watch Ocean's 11. It's pretty freaking great.
I could see like a Blades in the Dark kind of style of laying siege to Absalom. Of going back and like we hit a certain little a speed bump. It's like I actually prepared for this by jumping in and doing the back in time scene of how you prepared for that.
See, it'd be fun. It'd be zesty.
I mean, Blades in the Dark is literally the Ocean's 11, the TTRPG.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it. I have not gotten to play it myself.
If
I
you're
haven't
willing
gotten
to
play it
track
myself.
clocks, if you're
I love
willing to
tracking
track
clocks.
clocks, then it's perfect for you. It's literally all you do as a GM is just make sure the clocks are running.
Yeah.
Now,
It's I've played it before. It's so much fun. However, I was passing out during a good chunk of it and had Matt texting me the entire time to wake the fuck up because I was on stream.
yep. But continuing,
As one does.
she says, yes. So, I believe their strategy is similar. They're going to go to Otari and, well, they're going to come here and take it over. And then from here, move on.
Well, they're gonna try.
Well, that's what I'm
They're
hoping
going to fail.
I mean, they literally just failed not too long ago, so maybe we'll have even easier time with when they try it again.
Her
What
eyes
is Elijah
narrow.
Lawson?
Her eyes narrow and look at you, and she looks at you, Tiberius, and go, "You think they failed?"
Well, the town isn't taken over.
And they lost one of their greatest generals.
Jaredon's dead. We killed him.
Well, I'm quite sure that will be a loss to them, but that was a vanguard, if that. That wasn't the entirety of their forces. This wasn't a takeover. This was a distraction.
A distraction from what?
Yeah.
They
Their
also
preparations
failed
in
in
the
taking
mountains?
the Library of Nethys.
No, they didn't take that either.
Although they didn't take the library, they did burn Brightwater.
That's impressive considering it's, underwater.
Magical fire does some interesting
Excuse
things.
you, that's racist.
Is that
How is
racist?
it racist?
I am fire from underwater.
Oh,
That's not racism. That's genealogy. We're
you
talking
be-
about.
You be quiet,
Genealogy
skeleton man.
with the emphasis on genie.
Exactly.
So,
Oh.
distraction.
Go practice
also,
your winking.
Also, a testing of defenses. And unfortunately, as a test of defenses, you kind of failed.
I don't think we failed. We defended the town. We buffed the attack. It was pretty freaking
We
awesome.
alternatively won.
We have to. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in order to stop the Lamashtans, we would have to repel multiple attacks until they have no more resources, and that's what you're getting at?
I mean, we could either do that or we could hit them at their base.
Well, yes,
camp, cut them off
but
at their logistics.
I think what our friend... What is your name, by the way, ma'am?
Claudette.
Or what should we call you? Claudette?
Yes.
Yes, I think what Claudette is getting at is this isn't the only time they're going to attack. And
Unless
we may
cut
not
off
be
their
able to...
logistics.
Exactly, we may not be able to handle another attack, so we'll probably need to take the fight to them.
Of course, that's already what we're gonna do.
Exactly. And I want to help.
Oh, cool! Are you gonna
How?
give us like a friend?
A
I'm
friend?
not sure Sniper would be chill with a friend.
A
Definitely
friend?
not.
Or multiple.
I have
Lots
good
of
thing I have a
friends.
magazine.
Have you thought about giving us the entire force that you have in Absalom right now?
That'd be
Oh.
chill.
No, they're under the command of someone else.
Or like having all those skeleton sharks from the ocean like grow legs. I figure their bones could just like move a little bit.
I mean, you could also try and like toss them in a twister and make like a Sharknado kind of deal.
Oh yes, that seems like a great idea.
I will
Sure.
Like
remember that.
if you
NATO?
communed with like a cleric of Gazra to work together to make a tornado of sharks.
It is something I will consider. But I am offering what remains of our forces in this area to assist you in taking care of this Lamashtan threat.
Sense
Cool.
motive.
Go for it.
I want to see if they're lying.
Yeah, that's definitely a sense motive situation.
I already
don't
motive.
trust her, so-
She's a trustworthy person, is what I read when
I made it blind, so you let me know.
when I looked at her. I thought she was very trustworthy.
Yeah, I'll aid another.
Sniper, she's actually kind of hard to read. And it doesn't help that
Damn.
she's kind of casually playing with her hand.
I think she's trustworthy. That's what I thought last time I looked at her, and I don't think it's gonna change.
There's my aid another.
Ridge, your read of her is... She seems legitimately... You know how people experience anger in many different ways?
Mm-hmm.
And some people just get really bitchy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's really bitchy towards the Lamashtans.
So seems kind of spite motivated.
Yeah. She's being
But-
a spiteful bitch.
So we can trust her because Urgathoa likes spite.
Yeah.
Well, what all does this entail? Are you planning to protect the town? Are you planning to accompany us? What is your intention?
Well,
Are
we
you gonna
know
get a
that-
cool necromancer friend, Matt?
We know that
Sniper's favorite.
there is a valley to the north that runs adjacent to a mountain to which that she is hiding in. I will say hiding. She'll say preparing, but... And that is where they're gathering their forces. And their forces include giants and abominations and gnolls and all sorts of weird and wonderful things.
Delightful.
So wait a second. Would your army be able to be a distraction for, say, a smaller group to sneak into her lair?
That is exactly what I'm suggesting.
Cool.
I think we could work with that.
we should probably like liberate those lumberjacks first, because we're like friends with a couple of them. They're pretty cool people.
Oh, yes.
Also with the landlords,
Yeah,
and we
Wait,
we should
landlords are
go
gonna do
collect
something?
rent.
I know.
Take my
Hold on,
money.
Yeah. We have to help them so we can collect our rent.
Yeah, we
We're-
haven't collected rent in ages, man.
Besides, if it helps you get your revenge on Lamashtans, even in a little way, that works for both of us, right?
And if we
Exactly.
cripple their current war resources, it should make you guys distracting be less costly.
Which is why I was going to present that information for free, but it seems like you already knew about it.
It's like seeing into the future stuff. It's really cool. You should try it sometime.
And I just have a 19 intelligence.
Well, I tend to
Brag.
experience the present more than the future.
I mean, I can teach you how to read read the omens. It's
I would
very
suggest
cool.
not looking too far into the future, though. Gives a wicked headache.
Well, I personally will not be sticking around. But if you're amicable, as I said, we can send what remains of our forces to assault them. You just have to say the word.
What
if you're
word
okay
do we
with
have
that.
to? Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with it. Sniper.
We'll make sure the lumberjacks are safe. But otherwise, yes, I'm down.
Sniper. Eliza
don't
looks
trust her.
with a lot of
Sniper,
trepidation.
Sniper, look at it this way. If they help us, we get to sneak in, and undead get slaughtered by Lamashtan.
I'm not arguing that. And I do love that. You know I do.
Yeah, no, all of our
Something
forces
smells-
will be destroyed in it.
Something still
I
smells
doubt
off.
that all your
I've known enough
forces
traitors in my
destroyed.
lifetime to know there's always something in it for them. Something that we don't see until the knife enters our backs.
I don't
I currently
know
think
if-
it's revenge, but
think that
the
what's in it for them is they want to kill Lamashtans, and they figure we're the side that's most likely to ally against a common enemy, as opposed to the Lamashtans, which seem very us or nobody.
I'm not arguing that. My point was that something still feels wrong. That is all. I
we're
will
definitely
still-
gonna get betrayed at the end of this, no doubt. But
Yeah, it's mitigating that betrayal, is my point.
Well, we'll just have to be careful and watch our backs.
You can always trust in evil people to do evil things, she says,
If you-
helpfully.
I look at her and then snap back to the rest of the party.
I hate it
I'd-
when the bad guys are like that.
If she tries anything that is slightly out of line, I will put a special bullet right in that head of hers.
She's going to Absalom.
I am going to have
I
some.
will. It's a magical bullet that can travel very, very far.
Well, awesome. I've got a manor
Teleporting
all set aside for me in Absalom. It's going to be great.
Did you get a manor in Absalom? The real estate there is so expensive.
I know,
really
but
hope that your
You-
plans in Absalom fail. But thank you for all the help that you're going to give us.
oh no, that's quite alright. So, do we
It's
have an
just-
accord?
Oh,
Face palms at that. Yes, I think
Yeah,
we have
sure.
an accord.
And Eliza sticks out her hand to shake.
Tiberius will also put out his hand to shake.
Well, I only need to shake one of your hands.
Liza, do you mind if I do this?
Sure, why not?
And yes?
When I clasp her hand, you will fail in taking Absalom,
Oh.
as I seal her fate.
Well, you seal her fate. And Do you say this to her as you clasp hands?
Yes.
It's kind of a dick move. She's trying to help us
She's
out,
trying to
man.
help us, but I
Like-
am neutral good, and she is saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go just take over your home."
Ridge is like, way to bring on the betrayal faster.
Huh. Well,
As-
I mean,
As you
Might as
shake
well.
hands
Done
with
over.
her, you see her face kind of peel away to the bone before it comes back. And she goes, weird flex. But you know it's not just me, right?
I'm well aware, but this might mitigate some of the problems.
Okay. So, we have an accord. How lovely.
I give
Now-
a thumbs up to her, and then I turn to her little hand, and I give a thumbs up to the hand.
It flicks over and also gives you a thumbs up.
Aww.
Aw. Okay, I love that hand now.
Anyways, I'm gonna cast the 3-action heal mat. Now.
I'm actually just gonna, also shake her hand, max level, 2-action heal her.
This is fine, it's fine. But
No, if I were shaking her hand, I would 1-action heal her.
I wouldn't the 2-action do more damage.
2-action does not deal more damage. 2-action gains range when it's
Mm.
damaging people, it only gains range. You don't get the plus 5 million to damage. It's really
it's 5
sad.
million.
That is sad.
I really hope that she crit fail that check. Otherwise, it only lasts for a minute. The crit fail is unlimited.
Yes. Well, she kind of smiles at all of you and goes, well, it is good to see that there are reasonable people still left in the world. Especially since you understand that Lamashtan presents more of a threat to your dear little town than we do. Which is unfortunate on my end, but...
Honestly, you guys have been pretty lame whenever we fight you. I mean, like, you had that boat that I just, shot with my beam and it died. It was
Definitely
Very
wasn't
cool.
because of my
Ridge face palms.
the animated assault, which did the last 3 points of damage to it after you laser beamed it.
Okay, so you know the worst part of all that?
Yeah?
You four had this habit of showing up when our forces are in retreat and mostly decimated, and you just kind of kick the boot in.
Well,
We had
your
a fleet.
forces attack us first. Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's always been we're on the defensive because you guys are dumb enough to attack us on the retreat.
Hence why
you
we're not
see
attacking
us
you
and
now.
Ah.
Hence why we're not attacking you now, and we're just gonna kind of let you do your thing.
Heroing? We're heroing.
Yeah, do the hero thing. Be heroes. Be big damn heroes. We're counting on it.
Well, have a good day. Or don't. I really don't care.
Oh, that's
And
fine.
this was great and all, but I'd rather not meet you again.
Oh, that's fine. Like I said, we'll probably never meet again. Unless you find yourselves in Absalom, then we might. I don't know. But I think
Well,
your
I do have to
concerns are a
finish
lot
my
more local.
schooling at one point. And the future says that I will be there.
Ooh,
So we'll find out.
we definitely will. With that,
May Nethys guide your ambitions to maybe not be as evil. Hear me out. You could just pursue knowledge.
Can we stop trying to antagonize the
Well-
lady now?
I just think that because
just-
evil hasn't been working out well for her, perhaps she should switch to the side of helping people, and perhaps
I'm
her
sure she
endeavors
will
would be
think about
better.
that. I'm sure she will think about that during the day-long ride to Absalom. and she will make her decision by the time she gets to her estate.
Honestly, I'm just hungry now.
You wouldn't. Are you like?
Do you eat normal food?
Yeah,
Like,
that was my.
We
that
got,
was
we
my
got some
question.
rations.
I have a very. I'm on a diet. We'll put it that way.
Oh, she eats dead people.
I think it's more or less she eats living people.
Anyway, all of you have a wonderful day. And with
You
that,
too.
she walks back behind the mausoleum, out of sight.
You know, you could have just walked at the gate like a normal person instead of
She's
being all
already
ominous
gone.
and creepy. Alright, you do you.
I feel like there needs to be a new spell for teleportation where you have to break line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be a cool, dramatic bitch. That's the name of the spell.
It's literally called DM Fiat.
Just like a lower level version of Dimension Door, but you have to break line of sight with everyone. Just call it Smoke Bomb or something. God. But
Cool.
with that, we might go to a break.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna head north to the logging camp.
Head north to the logging camp, see what's going on there. But
Kick some Lamashtan ass.
hell yeah, do that thing. We shall be back in like 10 minutes. And I'm gonna stretch and grab a drink and all that other stuff. Probably get myself another coffee. And we shall see you back in about 10 minutes. Also, welcome, people. I think there was a
Yeah,
raid
welcome.
or something. I'm not 100% sure. OBS isn't
I didn't
telling me.
see a
I
notification.
know at
of a
least
raid.
one person was from my Instagram.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
worm.
But we shall return in 10 minutes. Hope to see you afterwards. Or at the end.
All right.
Whichever.
Oh, wizard.
Right, Meta Magic Mastery is the main capstone for wizards. I love it. Hey everyone, and we're back.
Hello,
Hey.
friend.
So,
We're headed to the lumber camp.
you will be heading north. Any preparations you want to make before you leave?
I've already given you my plan. Delve into the Abomination Vault and pull out that other party to help us. They'll be cannon fodder. It'll be great.
Like I said,
Yeah, well,
they
it'd be
haven't even
fun.
arrived yet. Though I will
perfect.
say,
we can have them right before.
God, fuck the time stream more. It's
One
fine.
party. Let's power level them before they go into the Abomination Vaults.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna give you a quick speed run. You know, just like throw you the more advanced stuff now.
I will
Oh,
say
whoops! You guys got hit by a fire breath. Oh, they're dead.
the premiere episode VOD for the Abomination Vaults has gone over 300 views on YouTube. So thank you for everyone who's watched and listened and all that other fun stuff with it. It is outperforming all the other videos on the YouTube channel.
And if you guys like this, check out the VODs. Like honestly, where there's another 2 campaigns three, one that's been completed, 2 that are also in progress, and they're equally as great.
Might I recommend Outlaws of Alkenstar? It's pretty fun. There's a very pretty Aasimar who plays in it. I don't know
Yeah, I
who
heard
plays her.
that's the worst of the characters. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
Wow.
Harsh.
Wow.
What? There's
Fragile's
I haven't watched-
MVP.
yeah. I was
Fragile
gonna say
is
there's
MVP. Fragile is MVP. But I think Ariel's cooler than Tonk. Hope Ian doesn't watch this.
Don't worry. We'll tell him.
Someone clip that and send it to Ian.
I'll have to wait for the VOD.
But like I said, any final preparations? Because this is, as I said privately in the Discord, you might not be coming back to Otari before the end of the campaign.
I want to say hi to I don't remember her name because James is ADHDing, but Sniper would know. The lady who runs the fishery bar thingy.
Emily?
The one that got us started. Yeah, the former adventurer.
I only remember her name because I've run the beginner's books like 3 or 4 times now. And she's the NPC point of call for all of them.
Then that one, please.
Well, she is in the fishery, as always.
I thought the fishery was burned.
No,
It's
fishery's fine.
been partially reconstructed too. It was slightly burned, just like everything, you know.
Yeah. The bookshop, however, yeah, no, that's gone. But you go and find Emily. And she's... hello, Sniper. What can I do for you?
Oh, I just wanted to check in, see how you're doing after everything.
Singed, but fine. Still the first time I've had a close call with Dragon's Breath. Though I was a little bit more prepared last time.
Yeah, well, I got a fancy new rune, just in case they try that bullshit again.
Well...
I like to imagine it's just a picture of a dragon with a big X over it.
Like the Ghostbusters symbol, but with dragon instead?
Yeah.
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 I ain't afraid of no dragons.
But no, just coming in to check in on me? Little old me?
Yeah. Well, you're one of the nicest people I know in this town. We were gone for a while.
Well, I must
Felt
admit,
like I owed you at least a courtesy.
there were a couple of close calls, and I'm afraid of what would happen if you hadn't have showed up when you did.
We made a deal with the devil for that one. Not an actual devil, like a lich
Lich?
person.
No, because you have to be very careful about that. We do have legitimate
Yeah.
devils in this world, and you can make deals with them.
I meant more that as an expression than a
Yeah.
literal sense, but I understand.
Like,
We made a
just-
deal with a lich that I was not too happy about, but the good outweighed the bad in that scenario, so I'm hoping Pharasma judges me kindly.
Well, I will say as an ex-adventurer, sometimes you will have strange bedfellows. Both in
Exactly.
the figurative sense and in the literal sense. It just kind of comes part and parcel with the situation. Especially when you start dealing with things that are well above the personal.
Oh yeah, it could have easily just killed me, like just flat out. I will fully admit that thing was way stronger than someone of my caliber.
Well, don't sell yourself too short there, Sniper. I know you've got plenty of caliber going on.
I'm not. I have a harder time with spellcasters. I don't. They're harder to predict what they're doing because there's so many spells out there that, you know, I like nice simple. Hit them with the bullet.
Well, it is the best approach, but you can always
I'm not
count-
judging spellcaster. Yeah.
You can always count on a spellcaster to spend a lot of their time with their magic. Just get in before that. Prepare.
Oh, that's true. Well, I do prepare. I load in a cartridge, you know, cock the hammer, and then boom, I'm prepared.
No. Well, one adventurer to another, and perhaps parting advice? If you find yourself facing down a wizard or a caster of some sort, there's nothing wrong
Shoot
in...
him first.
Well, shoot them first, or, you know, just take aim. If they cast a spell, then shoot.
But you see, I'm not high enough level yet to get that feat.
You could always hold an action.
That's what I was suggesting. Hold an action or ready an action, and if the trigger is they cast a spell, try to disrupt.
Oh, I mean, well, yes, that is. Don't get me wrong. Very sage advice. I just wish I could have a little bit more time to do a cult shot. You know what I mean? Like, make sure I really know where I'm aiming
Alright.
instead of waiting for them. You know, take the offensive instead of the reactionary.
Well, I was more of a close combatant myself, so I'm not so much on the whole ranged combat thing.
It's
But-
pretty nice. You don't get hit a lot. You let your tanks deal with that, and you just kind of just chill.
Tanks, plural.
Those are shields, it's fine. Well, I was
As
something
long as
of
you're
the...
not getting hit, it's all that matters.
Well, here's the thing. Sniper says tanks plural, implying that Sniper isn't one of the two tanks.
Yeah.
You could figure out which one it became the weak
I'm
tank.
looking at those HP values.
Right?
And those AC values. I think we used to be
I-
pretty comparable. I think I've finally outpaced you.
I think
I think it's been
in Sniper's head, the term tank more so means who can like just take damage, and there's no one gets their ass like handed to them in terms of damage than Tiberius. So when he says tank, it's more like he's taking the damage for me, and I'm living.
You
I think
hear this,
that's
Tiberius?
very much a Sniper's opinion.
All I hear is
You're-
Sniper only keeps Tiberius around because he likes watching Tiberius get fucking beat into the ground.
It's a kiss.
Yes,
Alright.
that was the only reason. Nothing of the character growth from earlier.
Yeah. This is what we call reverting. She's like, yeah, I had that character growth, but you know, it's been
It's been
like
one break.
It's been like one chapter. We can disregard that. The character growth was only so we can say that it happened and not
What is this,
actually
Game of
confirmed.
Thrones.
I was about to say, is this
It's
the
like-
Marvel approach?
Yeah, that was actually
Yeah,
the
it's
thing I was going
WandaVision
for.
But does anyone want to do anything else before they leave Otari?
I would visit the library.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
Well-
of just relax. Talk with my favorite librarian.
Yeah. And Vandy's more than happy to have a pleasant conversation. If you have any questions for her, now's the time to ask.
I think this is more unwinding.
Yeah.
Kind of. About to go into a stressful situation. Might as well, get that R&R before, going to what could be my death.
Ridge is also going to take some R&R, but he's going to go hang with the Canaanites.
Yeah, that away.
Also, Ridge's R&R is a bit spicier.
That's because he's on fire.
It's more focused on the relaxation part.
I mean,
No, there is some good
Ridge's,
rest in
Ridge's
there too.
relaxation
Oh, yeah.
always
Oh,
comes
at the
with a
end,
happy
yeah.
ending.
God, exhaustions. Tiberius, you have a nice relaxing time in the library, and your mind feels to be at rest, but there's no stopping the inevitability of what is to come, what you might be facing down. Because the dragon is no minor threat. And as good as you are at your research, there are just too many unknown variables, and it does give you a sense of discomfort despite all of that.
Yeah, I think one thing that's kind of comforting is the most likely probability is Tiberius will survive this because
Dimension door?
he knows what is most likely his future, the most
Yes.
probable course.
Assurance in a future already known. Ridge, you also have a fun night, but it's filled with drinking and carousing and all sorts of debauchery, because no one really knows how to party quite like the Canaanites.
That's why we love them.
That is why we love them.
Yeah.
And you have a good night, a very good night.
Excellent.
The usual fade to black,
Yeah. The best kind of night for Ridge.
right? And
All right,
Eliza,
whose door are we knocking on tomorrow morning?
Yeah?
Fine.
any last things before you leave Otari? Perhaps for the last time?
Eliza is continuing to help rebuild. She cannot relax and is putting her nerves to good use.
Fair enough.
So.
Wait, you're not gonna go visit Narala?
No, she's very, very preoccupied in her head.
Well, as means
You know
to
what can help with
expedite
that?
events,
Partying with the Canaanites helps with that.
right?
She doesn't feel it quite proper to party.
You make the final preparations, and everyone gets into their wagons and upon their appropriate mounts and takes off northward, following the river. And sure enough, all of you have been in Otari long enough to know what the steady flow for the logging camp is. Like how many... You have a rough idea of how many logs should be flowing down the river at any one time. And the number seems to be, as you travel for a couple of hours, seems to be a lot less than it should be. And as you approach, I will need a perception checks for everyone.
I can do that, I think.
Okay.
Also, are we supposed to be on a
whoops, that was
different
supposed to be-
map yet?
I keep forgetting to make them private. I get so excited to push the button.
Same.
That's fine, I don't mind.
Like, yeah, rolling!
We'll just reveal that one.
Nice. Nice, Eliza.
You know, this is kind of surprising because usually Tiberius is not the perceptive one.
Right? Wow.
I've had bad dice
So-
tonight.
You have...
Wow. And the big thing is, I'm only trained in perception. I'm not the expert or master like the rest of you.
Yeah.
bunch.
I was about to say, I'm ashamed to admit that I am a master, and I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
You-
dice hate us.
I rolled a 1.
Usually I can explain this away as Tiberius has his nose stuck in his book, but I threw away my journal.
Well,
That's
couple
why
of
you're
things.
so
That'll
good at
explain it.
perception.
Yeah, that explains it. I don't have my face stuck in my book because it's no longer there.
but those who failed their perception check,
Your face no longer exists.
Oh no, there we go.
it's hard to not look to the mountain in the distance. Because now that you know where you're headed, it's hard not to look at it, to know what lies in wait. Tiberius, you're the only one who's actually kind of more able to keep your mind in the present. And you start to see the cliffside logging camp come into view. And you see various Lamashtan cultists have taken up positions in watchtowers. And they seem equipped with weapons that you are somewhat familiar with thanks to your relationship with Sniper.
Mm-mm.
More to the point, there are various workers busy, but it's a case of the workers are under duress. This is not they have hired the logging workers to do the job. The Lamashtan cultists have them working for free, one would say.
For exposure.
You would suspect that this is a hostage situation as much as it is a forced labor camp.
I would draw our group to a halt and point at the towers. Should also, make sure I have pocket library on myself because
Yep.
that's just an all-day spell that I can pop. And so I'll point at the towers to my friends. Now we can go about this the HUD way, going straight in, but because I knew that we were eventually going to be sneaking into the cave, I did prepare invisibility sphere for today. We could sneak into the logging camp with it. It only lasts for 10 minutes, so we'd have to be quick about it, but we could get past the guards.
Do we want to? So we just want to get in, make sure that the loggers are all okay, and then take out the guards? Is that what you're proposing?
Yes, and with Ridge, we could perhaps incite what would be the equivalent of a riot.
Oh, that's fun. I haven't had a riot in a long time.
Because those logging guys were pretty buff when we last saw them.
That they were.
My big question.
After all this, Ridge, after.
My big question as GM is: do you want to approach the logging camp at day or night?
Oh, night. Please, guys, let's just go at night.
Well, I think with invisibility it doesn't matter.
I
Yeah,
can't-
For
because
the purposes of
people will
sniper
pick up.
being...
I
Yeah.
can't see at
Neither can
night.
What do you mean you can't see at night? It's pretty
Eliza's a
simple.
human.
I have
Oh,
I
forgot about
have
that.
normal light vision, like a
Same.
normal person.
Are you saying
Like
we're
a
not
normal
normal?
human person.
However,
Are you implying that a genie kid and an android is not normal?
very much
Yes,
so.
exactly.
But here's
That's
the thing.
racist.
Paladins look to
We
each other.
could approach this at the day, but incite the riot for closer to night.
I don't understand. Don't they have like lanterns or torches or something that will let them see at night? Like they need to see as well. So if you have, if they have to rely on sight, well, you know what? Like, so do you, and thus, I feel like I'm just speaking and not understanding, essentially.
Switch that to no movement, but I've switched you over to the new map.
I was right about to just like jump off the cliff into the logging camp. It's gonna be really
Right.
cool. Eliza will be like, "Well, I could probably just climb down this cliff, and they probably wouldn't see me."
I mean, you'd still be out in the open.
No, there's like trees covering with just foliage.
It would be stealth checks.
I hate stealth checks,
I'm just
Matt.
saying that with invisibility sphere, we would be literally invisible.
Zesty. I'm actually not awful at stealth. God bless untrained improvisation.
Right?
Dude, it's so good.
Human bullshittery.
Right? Human cheats.
Hello, both the humans have taken it.
It's because it's best in slot for 5th level feat.
Best in slut.
But
I see how it is. But, what is the plan? I've pulled you onto the map. You have a general idea of what's going on.
I've proposed my plan. Visibility
I mean,
sphere.
I'm down for it.
I'm fine with Tiberius's plan.
Cool.
Do
Visibility sphere,
we'll
sneak
sneak
in.
in.
Does it mute
Incite a
sound?
riot.
It
I
does
feel like the
not
issue is
mute sound.
It doesn't mute sound, but will be invisible.
I'd like
Which-
to point out the fact that all people would hear is just random voices telling them to incite a riot with
Well,
no
once we-
source that
No,
they
once we
can
get
see.
in, we can. I'm just saying, go invisible to bypass the guards on the towers.
And what about the
Ooh.
guards on inside the camp? What do we do then?
It only lasts for 10 minutes. We're not going to be able to be in the invisible the whole entire time while we plan this. And we kind of need Ridge to do the celebrity thing.
Because
I
as you approach the
feel-
camp, the loggers are familiar. You have saved these people before.
Oh my god, I know him. I healed him with healing hands.
It's very much like that.
Hey, isn't that the guy that we gave the that we rented the place out to?
You know, why aren't they in their castle? I don't think this would have happened if they were in their castle.
Right?
No, this is Game of Thrones logic, okay? They put all of their forces outside of the castle and then didn't properly use what the castle's meant for.
Or
Defense?
they use the castle as an in-between point to move further north into the forest to areas where they couldn't reach before, and then they were assaulted then.
They logged too north and too greedily.
Right?
Yeah.
And they unleashed
Somewhere
something
what
drums
they
in the
awoke
deep.
in the brush.
Drums in the deep.
The Lamashtan cultists you're all familiar with. However, the person doing the orders, and seems to be quite comfortably doing the orders, is human. Just a regular ass human.
Sure.
I call bullshit.
What did it say, DM?
Completely normal. Absolutely not a doppelganger of some sort.
Can you ping him on the map?
I'm not sure if... I think Ridge... Yes, Ridge can see them.
Oh. I'm not Ridge.
That
Oh,
doesn't
this
help
person?
me.
Yep.
Can I society to maybe know them?
Would
Yeah,
I be able
give
to
it a shot.
Would I be able to get a peek at them and lore master?
You can give Lawmaster a shot. But yes, Ridge, I'll get that society check from you.
I cannot society.
I proc
Wow.
my focus spell while I'm at it.
My dice are horrible
To
to me
roll
today.
twice, take the better result.
Have you
I'll
rolled above a
proc-
5?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
You rolled. I think you rolled a 6 for your perception. I will proc pocket library while I'm at it.
Let's see how well you do.
34.
Oh, that reroll really
That
does well
level
for
is
you,
good.
doesn't it?
It does, but my first roll was the 19, my second one was the 3.
They're human. However, their movements seem somewhat janky. As if they're not entirely comfortable in their own skin.
Okay. So they're human. Now, are they human or are they are they appearing as human?
You would suspect that they're only appearing as human.
Okay.
Just keep in mind that check, because when you actually get closer and perhaps even fight this person, I will give you a bonus to your recall knowledge when you actually fight them.
Cool.
So, the plan.
Can I get a piece of information now?
I have given you a piece of the information already.
Okay.
So they're uncomfy in their own skin. Well,
Yeah.
are we invisibility sphering on in? Invisible.
Everyone puts their invisibility.
There you go. You can pull the invisible on yourself now.
Oh, it's only a 10-foot emanation.
Yeah, we could have been in a small little circle, but it's fine. Everyone gets it.
I don't have any movement, Matt.
Yep,
Oh,
I'm about to lift the movement now.
I can't toss invisibility on our other two friends, but
I can.
yeah. There we go. And then I believe we can follow the expert for sniper stealth, or however Mass wants to do it, because they can't see us unless they seek.
Well, keep in mind a couple of things. If there are lookouts in the towers, so you will be going up against their passive perception.
Yeah.
So presumably they're doing seek as a constant action.
Okay.
I'm stealthy.
So if people want to follow the expert, that will be down to sniper.
How does follow the expert work again?
Yeah.
You gain proficiency. Your level is proficiency on the skill check, and then a bonus based on their proficiency.
Cool.
Which is I don't know, sniper. Are you
Plus
master
2,
now?
+3, or +4.
I am a master instead.
Okay, so it's gonna be +3, and then
Nice. Ah, even better.
Only a 36.
Only.
Only a 19.
Yeah. Let me.
Hey, I rolled good for a change.
Woo!
Clomp, clomp.
I will
clomp,
not
clomp.
inspire confidence on this, just so you know I'm not doing it this time.
Yep.
Just in case, you know.
23.
23? Alright. Well, we have more successes than fails.
Plomp.
So, you may continue to move forward.
You
The
really
path-
should have taken that armor off.
No, this is fine. I wear this armor all the time. It's very quiet.
No, it's not.
Is it though?
Alright. You may
Oh, hey,
move
there's
ahead.
the person.
I'm presuming everyone's staying within 10 feet of Tiberius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, Eliza's just like mistaking where she is. She's very confused.
I imagine that we can all see each other perfectly fine, and it's
We
kind
can
of like
hold
a bubble.
hands.
Yeah, we can hold hands.
I feel invisibility sphere is more of an aura effect, where you can kind of see the bubble of invisibility, as opposed to just everyone goes invisible. But
Yeah, I've always, I kind of picture it that way. It's like, you know, everyone's in this kind of sphere, and you can kind of see it moving.
there is a sense of tension in the work camp, as you would expect, but for the most part, people are just going about their work. The cultists seem content to let them just do their thing as they're doing it.
I could hit them all with a magic missile.
That would break the spell.
Cowabummer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just imagining a cleric, 8th level, empowered by the heralds of Nephis themselves, just being like, "Aw, cowabummer."
Okay. So, let me read this again.
Just like a full 20th level party. They face down the big bad for the entire campaign. The big bad does a huge monologue, and just one of them turns around and goes, "Yeah, mood."
Yeah, freaking mood. Anyways, 20th level magic missile.
I am considering it a 10th level magic missile.
That'd be so funny.
If you use 3, how many D4 would that be? That's
A
so
lot.
many.
A
30?
lot.
It's heightened every 2 levels.
Oh, okay.
And then
so
for each additional action, you gain 1 additional dart. So
Yeah.
if you did 3 actions... Oh my god, that's so much math. 21 D4?
It's about that.
Plus
Uh,
21?
No, it should be more than that, right?
I think it might be more than that. Yeah.
There's also
so
Finger of Death,
1,
which I love.
2.
But, continuing on.
5.
Now, you have the opportunity to take the elevator down to a lower level, or you could continue to move along the northern edge.
Okay, so Matt,
Yep.
I have a writing kit, right? We got 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, so we know the lumber camp, right?
Yep.
What would be an
Also, this is a really
innocuous
pretty map.
place?
What was that, Tiberius?
What would be an innocuous place to meet? Like a bit out of the way, not obvious.
You could meet in one of the tents,
One of the tents.
but it depends on who you want to meet with, or if this is just, you need to get out of sight so you can recast spells and things.
I
Okay, well,
love
I-
Ridge just spinning around, freaking breakdancing.
Yeah, well, I quickly jot down a note and drop it right next to this worker.
Ooh. Well, I'm not going to make him roll a perception check, because that seems cruel.
Also, this paper randomly appearing once it drops out of my hands.
Yeah. But like I said,
This is your deity telling you you did not donate enough to the church this month. Therefore,
if
you
he
must
didn't-
commit to revolution in this camp.
No.
I'm guessing the note is please meet us in the tent over yonder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's actually, hello, I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Oh god.
What is a car?
But yeah, I will say, Matt, even if he hadn't noticed, oh wait, no, that has verbal components. Can't cast that.
He will notice the note, however. Just kind of suddenly appear.
Yeah, so it's gonna be, help is here. Meet in the tent, for your early break.
He kind of reads the note quickly, and immediately folds it up and puts it in his coat, and he nods to one of his friends and just kind of goes, "Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break."
Okay.
And he makes his way over to the tent.
I gesture for our friends to follow us, and we enter the tent.
Actually, I'm not proficient in sign language. What is Tiberius doing?
Fucking
Brought
up one
So
time.
I jot a whole bunch of stuff down, drop a piece of paper, and gesture for you guys to follow me.
No, I think I can understand basic
Yeah.
gestures.
And the main reason I went to read invisibility because I'm like, would this break invisibility? And the answer was no.
I think it's
Right.
only hostile actions, right?
Yeah.
So, he enters the tent, and all of you quickly follow behind, I imagine. And
Yep.
you're gonna let invisibility sphere kind of pass at this point?
Yeah, invisibility sphere will drop. I mean, worst case scenario, I just arcane bond and cast it again.
Well, he immediately goes, "Oh, thank the gods all of you are here."
You can thank Nethys for that,
Yeah, okay.
specifically.
You can thank us.
Also, you guys should probably, figure out a place to, get out of the way. Or you could help start a riot. Because we're about to, kill these Lamashtans. It's the plan.
We've already considered it. We're pretty deft hands with axes ourselves. But it's kind of one-to-one, and these cultists already kind of made a very big show of proving how powerful they are.
So,
What's with the leader?
Yeah, there's something that looks human but not quite human. Looks kind of
Yeah.
uncomfy in its skin, said Tiberius.
That, it used to be Hannah, but it's not Hannah anymore.
Oh, how a bummer. Sorry for your loss.
The official phrase of
the
I'm
Church of
so sorry
Nethys.
for your loss of the Church of Nethys is how a bummer, my dude.
Oh my god.
Y'all,
Um,
I blame one of my coworkers.
Ridge, I think
This
you
is the
should take
church of
point on this,
Michelangelo.
and I will say that I've officially pulled ahead of Eliza in worst things to say after I said, Heck, that's a cool name. Fun to say.
But so, look, you start bending things in our favor, then yeah, sure, we'll do our best.
Oh, yes.
All right.
We were gonna. I think it's best if we draw their attention and then you guys go for a pincher.
Well, look, with Hannah, she was one of our supervisors, but she was dragged into a tent, and when she came out, it wasn't her anymore. We're not 100% sure what's happened with her, but
From
Were
what
there
I
any
know,
like snake?
it's. I would.
Uh,
I know what. Know what? I will
statues?
keep my thoughts to myself for this moment. But maybe we'll start something. But maybe you could pass around the information.
I'll
yeah, I think we're gonna do this at whatever time we agree upon to do this. That was out of character.
He was right.
When do we want to do this?
We'll be on standby then. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to spread the information about, but they've got us
Dusk?
on a pretty tight leash.
Probably wait like an hour.
I could wait an hour. I was also thinking dusk, so we still have enough light to see, but it's at a time when.
Oh, it's like Snipey can hide.
Yeah.
Is that my new nickname?
Snipey.
Snipey?
Snipey.
Would
Can
you
we
prefer
change
Snips?
nicknames?
Would you prefer Snips?
Slightly, yeah. It's
Already.
better than Snipey.
Okay, so
Did you see what Ahsoka eventually became? Fuck yeah, I'm more than fine with that honorary title.
Yeah.
so
After he leaves the tent. So, oh yes, I think whatever's happened to the leader is something's now wearing her skin, which is why I didn't want to say that in front of our friend, because it's kind of disgusting and
Well,
disturbing.
it is
I
gross.
hope you're wrong. No
I hope I am
offense.
too. I hope it's some sort of possession or something, but I have a good feeling that uncomfortable in the skin is it's wearing the skin.
Hmm.
Say one thing and everyone latches onto it. Beautiful. But
I mean, hence the specifics and
are you
Small little
waiting for
phrases.
nightfall?
Dusk, not
Dusk.
nightfall. Dusk.
Okay, dusk it is. Understand, however, I have two lighting modes.
put it in nightfall, but we have vision.
Cool.
How's that?
It's spooky and atmospheric. I love it.
Yes.
Have any of them moved from their locations? Like, are the lumber people heading to bed?
There is a little bit of shifts, but it looks like they get worked later into the night.
Okay.
So as
That's
opposed
unfortunate.
to having maybe 2 or 3 shifts, which would be the usual for them if they're having to work overnight, instead the Lamastans are just probably... You would suspect they're getting worked from like daybreak to late into the night.
Okay.
Okay, I would refocus.
Yep, easy done.
I would cast Pocket Library. It lasts 24 hours, okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Do we get like a sneak round? Because I guess we're probably ambushing them now.
Well, that's kind of up
Would
to
you-
you.
Would you like for me to Arcane Bond and cast Invisibility Sphere again?
I mean, I'm
So-
fine with our positioning here.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty, if we want to start this off, I can do a quick bout of pre-combat spells.
Well,
Buff spell.
Some
All
could
of the
Go-
sorry, all of the guys that look like this are Lamashtans, right?
yes.
These weird
Yes.
elfy looking things.
Yeah,
Okay.
we fought them. We fought them when we returned to Otari.
They will be my default cultists for the rest of the campaign, probably.
Sweet.
Cool.
And Sniper, I will let you know that they do have flintlock muskets.
So primitive.
Those are worth so much money.
Those
they
are so basic.
They're worth
Sniper,
so much
how do you-
money.
do you want to be fast?
Yes, hence why I have a magazine.
Gotta go fast.
Do you want to be faster?
How fast are we talking?
Oh god. Would
Doesn't
you
love a
like to
spell
be
called haste?
hasted?
Quicken.
Love haste.
Oh,
is
you
so
mean
good.
quickened? I very much would like that, please.
Alrighty. Eliza, would you also like to be quickened?
Sure.
This will not allow me to cast invisibility spell again.
Cool. I don't
Cool.
think we need it.
So Sniper will be hasted, and as will Eliza.
Cool. And
As I will just arcane bond. Arcane
awesome.
bonded item. And Sniper, you can just drag and drop quickened on yourself.
All right, and I
What?
guess we roll
Thank you.
initiative.
Well, so the question I have to ask: are you going to be doing this subtly, or is this just going to be loud and noisy?
I'm
mean,
thinking
I was-
loud and noisy to draw attention.
I was planning to come out of these bushes guns blazing.
Yeah.
Figuratively
Oh.
and literally for Sniper.
Well,
Boop.
why, thank you.
And I mean, we can, for those who want, can roll stealth for initiative.
Initiative, stealth,
It's all the same.
blammo. Ah, damn, I rolled shit.
Okay,
Initiative.
I'm gonna roll Arcana because I literally
Ooh.
just cast all those
If-
spells. If that's all right with you, Matt.
Matt, for my first turn, I'm gonna be doing something athletic. Can I
If-
use athletics?
Oh,
Micah,
why?
If we are rolling initiative and we're going out like not even subtly, is that the plan?
I think
I mean,
so. Yeah.
that was my plan, yeah.
Because if that's the plan, I would like to battle cry
all right, go for it.
on this
Also-
one.
Matt,
Though-
can I roll athletics? I'm gonna do something athletic on my first
Yes.
turn.
You may.
Awesome.
I rolled a nat 1 for my initiative.
Ooh.
Oh, we love to see the nat 20 intimidation.
I cut that bitch down to size.
Also be
figure
acting
two-
first
oh,
of initiative.
wow. Hell yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I
No.
keep on forgetting that I have I have an ability
Right,
that I
and
should be
two.
reading.
And Sniper, what did you get?
25.
25.
Because I rolled like crap.
I mean,
We
it's not
all did,
terrible.
except Ridge.
Why do we have two
Oh,
snipers?
yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
there's two
man.
of us? Does that mean I can reroll my initiative?
That's terrifying.
I think it's just glitched.
Hold on, I just want to see which one's better.
I haven't done this, but I should have done this.
Oh, that was worse.
Worse.
I take it back.
love how
I'll
it
take the-
moved the same sniper down.
God. So
I forgot that
Alright.
I can when it comes to an initiative, I can stabilize or destabilize my time stream to affect my initiative.
You absolutely can. I have been looking into this recently. Remove participant.
Yeah,
Begin encounter.
which because I rolled, I can't choose either of those.
All right, I go first. I am going to attempt a lingering composition for Inspire Courage. So we start off with a performance check. Ooh, that'll do. That might be a crit success.
Ooh, let me check that. You're 8th level now. That is a crit success.
Hell yeah. Okay, so that means that our courage lasts 4 rounds.
Duration.
That'll really
4
free up
rounds.
my action economy for a bit. All right. So that unexpectedly gives me 2 actions. That guy's too far away. So I will cast a spell. I will cast is this the one that I think it is? No, that is not. Okay, I will cast Electric Arc on this guy.
On that guy? Go for it.
Yeah.
He's frightened too.
Zap. Oops, that's a saving throw. I failed against my own spell.
Can't you zap 2 people as well?
They have to be within 30
You have to be
feet.
adjacent.
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, they're
Oh,
within
hey.
30 feet.
No, because
I think they have to be within 10
cliff.
feet of each other.
It's the cliff thingy.
Yeah, he's like 10 feet up at the very least. Probably
He's
close to
like
the-
up and in the tower. No, they just both have to be within range.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
What's the range on it?
Is there
30
someone
feet?
else? It's 30 feet. Is there somebody else within 30 feet? That guy's out of range. Yeah, they're all out of range anyway, so we'll zap him.
I mean, he's
For
going to take double
apparently
anyway.
36 damage, so
Yeah.
that's like I zapped too.
Even in the tower, we see a bolt of lightning leap from your fingertips, blazing red for a couple of moments before slamming into him, shocking them to their very core. Now, I believe that is you done, Ridge.
That is.
Well, they're very afraid. But, for their first action, they're gonna shoot. And they're gonna shoot at you, Rich, for obvious reasons.
They can try. They can fail, cause I scary.
Reload takes cover. Now, question for the rest of you. Are you still in the tent or have you emerged?
Eliza has emerged.
I am hidden in the tent,
Tiberius?
but I still have a good scope on everybody.
Yeah, I don't think I would have emerged.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine. Eliza!
Yeah. That's what we like to call a miss, Matt.
Is this just gonna be me missing a lot again? That's fun. I love that for me. Reload, take cover, sniper, your turn.
Cool. Assuming I got my 1 shot and then uno kill, right?
Believe
Then
you'll have to
I
leave
am
the
going.
tent first.
Pablo Espanol.
Can I wait? Hold on. Can I go prone and still see everybody, or is that a specific? Or do I have to step outside the tent?
If you go
I'm just
prone,
wondering.
your vision
Uh-huh.
will be limited. Because
Okay.
The
So I
people
need to get
down
out
here-
of the tent, is what I'm hearing.
the people down here
Mm-hmm.
are at least 5 feet below, like, your eye level. Because there is a bit of a
Gotcha.
drop. And the people in the towers are like 10 to 20 feet up.
Okay.
How big of a drop
So-
is this cliff, Matt?
That one?
Yeah.
Like I said, it'd be about 5 to 10, depending on where you are. It's not a big
Okay.
drop, but it's enough to qualify needing an elevator. You, with your assurance athletics, wouldn't have a problem.
The most overpowered ability in all Pathfinder, Assurance Athletics. I thought it would
Anyone
be-
can take it.
Hence why it's overpowered. Anybody could be assured. It's a universal assurance system. It's a mess.
Sniper, what you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna get out, and then,
Throw aside the canvas. Take your shot.
yeah, I'm gonna go for this one.
Go for it. He has cover.
Awesome. Oh, that's fine. Sniper's aim ignores that.
Excellent. You're getting some use out of it.
You act like I have it.
Continue with your shot, my dude.
Alright, fine. My Foundry is absolutely glitchy right now. Please let me click. Oh,
How you doing?
I think Sniper just died.
Oh no.
Did Sniper, like, die? Well, Eliza, while we're waiting for Sniper to come back,
Yeah?
did you want to take your turn?
Sure.
Because the three of you are bundled together.
Yeah.
So-
I can't until you go to my turn. Yeah, there we go. Using my quickened action, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna rapid mantle to stop myself from falling prone. Assurance
good boy.
athletics, I succeed on my rapid mantle. And then I am going to cast a 3-action magic missile
Yep.
at 3rd level. So we've cast that. So that's 6. And I think I'm just gonna do them all against that guy.
That poor guy.
Damage.
Oh, I think you'll be able to
2.
take all of them. So 10,
3,
15,
4, 5, 6.
29. That's all of them?
Yeah, that's all 6.
Alright. You let loose a torrent of magical missiles slamming into this poor guy. He is set a stumbling backwards.
As
he-
Eliza jumps off this wall and does like a cool slide down, landing on her
Shot.
feet and then firing off 3 missiles. Or 6 missiles.
6 missiles.
Yeah.
a lot of missiles.
Alright. Tiberius.
Is Sniper back?
Yeah, can I shoot,
I don't know, can you?
please? Apparently, according to my computer, it was just like, fuck it, we're gonna crash.
Wow.
Oh, I know that mood.
Exactly. So what I did was called Micah, and I'm gonna fucking let my Foundry load. Yes. Okay. Hi. We're here. I'm gonna shoot the one that has the cover. I know there's no Inspire Courage, but I
Yeah,
do
there
get
is.
a plus
we-
2.
We do have Inspire Courage.
Yeah,
Oh, well-
for 4 rounds. I gave us 4 rounds of it.
I've just dropped it onto you, Sniper.
Why? Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Like I said, my computer was glitching, so I was a little bit more worried about.
What? Didn't put Inspire Courage and Inspire Defense in your macros? Come on, mate.
Only at 27.
Are you happy with that?
I don't have any more hero points. I've already spent my 1.
That is very true. That will hit, because thankfully, your sniper's aim ignores cover.
Okay, great. So they're flat-footed, right?
They've acted before you initiative.
Sniper was hidden.
But I was hidden.
That is true.
That was the
They will be flat-footed to you.
great. So I definitely know that's still not a crit, but it adds on a little bit of damage, and that's all I care about.
Every bit counts.
17.
And he will take it. Alright. Is that you done?
I think
yeah,
he
I'm
still
out of
has
actions at that
No,
point.
you should still have one more.
It was 1 to get out of the tent,
Yeah.
You are
and then
quickened.
2 actions for sniper's aim.
And you're
Oh
quickened.
shit! I forgot about that. I'm not used to it. Oh yeah.
You're not used to it. You're quick in almost every other combat, my mate.
I'd shoot them again. I know they have cover, but still, I'm gonna go for it.
Well, shoot your shot.
That's a
Oh,
crit.
we'd love to see it.
Just gonna
What can I say except you're welcome?
casually
Wizards.
do that.
Oh, that's low.
That is low.
There was a 1 and a 3 in there.
I
Also,
know.
So do you still get
12s.
a
Oof.
do you still get a sneak attack for this?
That is with sneak attack. I only get 1 shot, 1 kill on my first strike.
His 1 shot.
Yeah,
Needs
yeah.
one
I
kill.
don't know if he's still considered flat-footed or anything like that.
They're flat-footed, so they get sneak attack. They just don't get
Oh.
1 shot. That's all. My first shot on a round, fucking gorgeous.
Oh, yeah,
Everything else is relying on sneak attack.
Make a fortitude saving throw.
Or yeah,
I
become
do have to make
stunned.
fortitude saving throw.
Yeah, I'll do it.
He's good. Alright.
Now it's me.
It is, in fact...
It's Eliza's turn again. Let's go.
Tiberius.
2
Yeah.
turns.
I'll step out of the tent for my first action.
Yup.
I will look at the one that Ridge has frightened. He has cover, I know.
Yup.
But I will tap my staff on the ground, and a small little thundercloud will appear above his head, and then a bolt of lightning will rain down from it. I need him to make me a reflex save.
Aww. Well, that's a failure by 2. Roll your damage.
Yep. 31 points of damage.
See, that is just a nice, good evocation spell.
It really is.
Reflex
I
save,
love
flat
Sudden
damage.
Bolt so much.
As a GM, I like spells that are uncomplicated.
As a player, I need my spells to be more
Yeah.
complicated.
I am seriously considering for future games just banning the prismatics.
What? Okay.
I love the prismatics. They're
It's
so
just
stupid.
roll a die, it determines the effect, and then you make the saving throw accordingly.
More to the point, prismatic wool, which is like, so the creature
Oh, that
wants
was
to
the
go
fucking best.
creature wants to go through the prismatic wool. What do we do? Okay, so, but Tiberius, is that you done?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Our cultist friends.
Gonna probably move to attack me.
Um,
I'm right there, Matt.
you are right there. First things
Melee.
first, however. Yep. Brings his musket up, scans over his target to you, Eliza,
Mm-hmm.
and then takes
He
a
can
shot.
try.
Takes a shot at the guy in front of
can
you.
try.
What? So rude.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
use the lumberjacks as
On the right side, that's
fodder.
not a crit against you. It'd be a crit against the rest of us.
It's not a crit. It's against the guy.
Oh, it's against the guy? I thought it
Yeah.
was against you. Oh, man.
Still alive. Wow. Oh no, he's dead.
No. He's hella
He's
dead.
absolutely dead. And then, no, he'll absolutely run up to
Attack
you,
of
Eliza.
opportunity.
Do your attack of opportunity.
Wait, this is only one-handed because I slid down the cliff and was really cool. Does a 32 hit?
I have to check something quickly. Yep, they'll hit.
Roll some sweet damage. That should be D6
D6s, so we'll
slash
just
roll.
Yep.
2d6 plus 5.
You just so rarely use it one-handed.
I know. It's because usually I'm not doing like cool dramatic cliff sliding stuff.
Right? Well, he's going to attack with his claw against you.
Yeah, he can try. He can fail.
Yep. And this one is going to do much of the same.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a crit on the dock hand. Well, I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing next round.
Stabbing cultists, bonking them rather.
No, I'm doing something different.
Ooh.
Doing something different.
It's fun and zesty. No, I don't get two reactions. So
No.
sad.
But you don't have the fighter feat that allows
Miss.
Well,
you. Man,
they
they roll.
could definitely hit the loggers. That's for damn sure. But at the end of the initiative, the strategy of the Lamashtan cultists seems pretty clear. They're more than happy to sacrifice the loggers if you're going to continue with the violence. But does anyone want to do anything at the end of the initiative before I close out the session?
Can I fire again?
Can I actually just take my turn, Matt?
Yeah, can I? I'm gonna do something you have never seen me do before.
Can I cast message
Oh god. Oh,
on the leader who I can see?
Yep. I'll let you do message.
Wow, he gets message and I can't sniper's aim.
Because
I see the
things is
discrimination.
talking to finish out the session. One of these is just continuing the combat. So, Tiberius, what are you doing? What are you messaging the leader?
Hey, stop being a stupid bitch and surrender.
I mean,
We're willing to accept your terms of surrender.
she turns to look at you, and it is definitely not with human eyes. And
You should get that checked out.
it is a telepathic voice that replies in your head. This is not a reply to your message spell. This is specifically a telepathic effect. And you hear a voice that you would not expect to come from such a person. Reply back and say, I'm willing to kill every logger in this camp. Unless the violence stops and you leave.
I'm willing to save every logger in this camp. How many bullets do you have? Because I got a lot of heal spells.
That's what you
I
hear in
don't
your
think
head.
you want to. I don't think you want to play this game. We killed Jaredon. Do you think we can't defeat you?
You see them shrug, and it's an awful action because, you know, one shoulder raises, then the other.
Okay, cool.
But with that, she lets out an order. Alright. Take up positions. If they get too close, you know what to do. And with that, I will end the session. I'm not going to end the encounter, we'll just keep it going. But with the final leg of the of our hero's journey on this campaign begun, and already assaulting the Lamashtan forces. Our heroes have quite a task ahead of them, but if you want to find out what happens next time, you will have to show up next Monday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we'll continue Troubles Menacing Otari for Pathfinder 2nd Edition by myself and Paizo Publishing, powered by Foundry VTT, with music by Marco Gelfi, and this wonderful, wonderful map.
Which is very pretty, by the way.
It is. It's
Yeah.
lovely.
Which, as usual, is by C and Peku. Where you can check out their website there, where their maps are available, and you can do the whole Patreon thing. But also check me out on the socials, because I'm on Twitter, YouTube for the VODs. If you're just joining us today, for instance, you can go through our entire backlog if you so wish, and find out the journey where we all began from the very beginning of the beginner's box to where they are now. But otherwise,
Those were better times. Less stakes. Why don't we
Less
just kind of
stakes.
worry about some rats and not
I'm sorry, those rats were terrifying.
not the second genocide of the week.
Those rats were terrifying.
Yeah,
They
he
were
just went
fun.
down. It was fine.
that's okay. Eliza has gone to 0 more than once this campaign. It's been fun. However,
Not anymore,
Little
though,
knocking out
Matt.
as a treat.
Not anymore. I got my special reaction.
Anyway, I hope you have a good day, a good night, a good week, no matter where you are in the world. If you want to check me
Did
out...
we level up?
God damn it. Always in the description. What the
All you
fuck?
do is sign off, mate.
Sorry. I just wanted to be an asshole.
Hey, I was going to say something about how people, if they want to see me in a one-shot as a player, they should go and check out the Lost Caravan on Twitch, because I'll be in a one-shot in the next couple of days, where I will be facing down a Titan at level 20. But I'm not going to do that now, because you keep interrupting me. We are going to raid someone, and hopefully Osiris will drop the link for the Lost Caravan in the chat, like you forgot to last time. But
I had Monstrous Beasts prepped today, alright? I didn't have Lost Caravan prepped. I was just like, ah, shit, he's not gonna get me this time. I'm gonna have it prepared, I'm so ready, and then, no.
While you're at it, might as well drop Monstrous Beasts.
Well, I closed
How
out the
to- a
tab to
guide
get the other
befriend
one!
them.
we are going to raid someone, so stick around for that. I'm not sure who we're going to raid yet. I will have a look. But thank you all for showing up, and to all the new people, it's always good to see new faces. It's always lovely to meet you. But
It's lovely to meet you.
always, as always, remember, we are the storytellers. Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye.